And on this, what is it? Thursday afternoon? Yeah, Thursday afternoon. Welcome on in, everybody. We got a fun stream for you today. I have not jumped live, just doing random things in a little bit. Probably since the subathon. It's literally been that long. So I figured today, in honor of it being nearly the end of the year, okay? We got a lot of stuff coming up. We got John Cena's final match. We've got, obviously, the year in review and all that stuff, but it's basically the end of the year. And so today what we're going to do is we are going to collectively rank the best WWE match over the course of 2025. It's going to be a fun stream here. We're going to turn these into videos, but it's not just that. We don't just have that going on here today. We're also going to do a live OMG Moments. We're going to do a live every shocking WWE return of 2025, and we're also going to go over the top moves from January till November. We are going to live through some of the best moments of the year together on stream here today. That part, though, is going to have to be exclusive to Twitch because of the whole YouTube stuff with the whole copyright, okay? But these are going to be videos. We got some great stuff going on here today, so I'm excited to get into it. I hope you guys are excited to be here as well. It's going to be a good one, man. It really is. But we're going to give a few moments here for people to roll on in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, chat. How you guys doing today? Is it CZW? No, not today. CZW, we're going to... All right, like I said in the last video, it's either going to be within a week or it's going to be... it's going to be a little longer than that.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much there, Ghostface, for the 7 months. I'm doing excellent today. I'm really excited to stream during the day. It's something that I want to get back into. I don't know if you guys remember, this channel used to be like the live stream king of the channels, right? Like we would be dropping 10, 12-hour streams like it was nothing back in the day. And then 2025 happened, and I kind of got away from all of these long streams. So we're doing something fun. We're live on both YouTube and Twitch, by the way, and also on TikTok and on Kick. We're live on all the platforms right now. So shout out to everybody wherever you are watching. We got some subs also rolling in here. Over on the Twitch, I should say. We got Sharon saying, here's to more. Looking forward to what 2026 has for us. The Conman community, big love. Thank you there, Sharon. That is 32 months. Holy, that's awesome. That is awesome there, my friend. We got 39 months there from Fate saying big 39. That number is about 72 less than your age. Nice. Nice. I'm not that old. All right? Like, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm 30. I got experience, okay? I now have lore, is it, as the kids say? Yeah, I got aura, mad aura. That's right. Okay, who else do you know has a corner cam? That's not the corner camera. There we go. Who else do you know has a corner camera? Okay, you can see my door. That's the type of streams I bring to the table, okay? Hello, welcome on in. Yo, we got a hype train rolling on over on Twitch as well here to start this off right now. Let's go. Tucker looks dead. Tucker is alive. He's just a tired dog 167. Fuck, I hate that my name has 67 in it right now. I really do. I truly didn't know that this was going to be the meme, okay? I had no idea. Raul Kapar with the 37 months. Thank you, my friend. He says, woo! Back in the chat for the first time in a while. How's it going? I'm more active on Discord. Anyways, my brother, great to have you here. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Like I said, I'm excited to go live here today. Now, also, the reason why I'm going live is because I'm not live tomorrow for SmackDown, and I'm not live on Saturday, obviously, for John Cena's last match. I'm going to be there in D.C. Will not be at SmackDown, though. That's in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, so it's a little too far away from D.C. for me to make the trek over there. It's not like I'm driving down there. Otherwise, I'd consider it. I'd consider making the trek over, but I'm not doing that. I will be there in D.C. tomorrow. I land at 4 p.m., I think it is. Yeah, 4 p.m. I might be going to the Undertaker podcast tomorrow night. I don't know for sure yet. That's kind of up in the air. Meet up with a few friends down there. Actually, yeah, thanks to Santi Zap, I'm actually, Santi Zap and Bovada are my sugar daddies this weekend, all right? They hooked me up this weekend with the flight and the hotel, so Conman got very lucky right there. So shout out to Santi, shout out to Bovada for that. Not sponsored or anything. I'm just his +1 for the weekend because he's like, hey, I can't really get anybody else to go to DC in the winter time with me. Do you want to be my plus one? And I said, yes, thank you, sugar daddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, so that's coming up. So I won't be live tomorrow. I won't be live on Saturday. Game plan for content over the weekend. I have full plans for the videos that we're doing here today to drop on the channel on, I think Friday. Yeah, Friday and Sunday, I think, is what we're going to do with these two videos that we're doing here today. We're also going to backlog some content, which will be good. But yeah, chat, let's show you exactly what I've got planned here today, all right? So first and foremost, we will be doing a live OMG moments, okay? You can say OMG. If you don't know what this series is, basically we watch BDWJ Forever's, oh my God, wrestling highlights, and I can't say the words ew, I can't say the words OMG, I can't look away from the screen, or I can't wince. I have sucked at this. I really have. It has not been good for me, so we'll see if we can turn things around. Maybe going live today will force me to lock in. I was so close yet so far away on yesterday's video, but that's the first thing that we're doing here today. And then once we get through that, this is the main sesh, if you will. All right, this is your main course. This is your steak. All right, I'll put some A1 sauce on that right here, right now. I have put together 200 and I think 36. I'm pretty sure it's 236 matches in a tournament bracket. Okay, these are the top, in my opinion, from what I've scrolled through. I scrolled through every single match that WWE had this year on the main roster, and I put literally any like main events, any title matches, anything that was of significance at all, I put into this bracket. So 236 matches that we're going to go through today, and we're going to determine what the best match of WWE in 2025 was. Okay, third thing we're doing today, folks, I have this right here. This is going to be our little buffer when we switch over to Twitch. Okay, so again, I will not be able to do all of this live on YouTube. Some of it I will be able to. Obviously, the first two parts we will. I don't think I can pull this off live on YouTube just because it does run the risk of, like, you know, a random copyright block. And the last thing we want is a live stream to be blocked, because then that takes away our ability to live stream for, I think, a week. And so this will be over on Twitch exclusively. And then we got some background music for when we're doing that. What was the last thing? I have one more thing planned. Where are you? There they are. All right, and this is the big daddy over on Twitch. We have every single top move from January all the way until November, and we are going to be watching through the best moves of 2025 together over on Twitch today. So get your snacks, ladies and gentlemen, because this thing right here over on Twitch will take about 3 hours. Roughly with the time, you know, and we'll be doing some pausing and some talking and all of that. So we got a long stream here today, all right? We got this, we got that, we got all the other crap that we talked about. So if you guys are ready, if you're fired up to be a part of this stream today, if you're ready to be on the YouTubes, because we will be recording this for YouTube as well, give me that hell yeah, okay? And I don't care if the viewers are low. I don't care if it's different. This is something that I've been wanting to do, trying to expand the times that we're live here. We do have some donations over on the YouTube, so let me get to that very quickly. Also, we have Nick Beasley with the 100 bits. He said, Con, how are you and Becca doing? Been a minute since I've been in the stream. I've also been working on my own stuff a lot more the last few months. Yeah, bro, I've seen your stuff. Good job, man. Good job. There's very few people out there who actually say they want to do content and then actually dive into it and continue to remain consistent. So good for you, dude. I wish you all the best, obviously. You've been a long-time supporter here of this channel. Over on the YouTubes, we had Ghostface saying, I can't say it, so you're going to say it. Well, that's the whole point. I'm going to try not to say it. That's the whole try not to wince, look away, say ooh or OMG challenge. I hope I'm good. Chad, am I going to win this challenge today? Yes or no? What do you think? And then Led Thomas with the 2-bomb right there. My brother, great to see you. He says, how is everybody today? You know what this reminds me of? Back when we would jump live during the day for the CMU, it's the same type of people in the chat. You know, I think I got the UK crowd in here today. I think that's what's going on. I think we got the people overseas. CMU, I know. I probably just ripped your guys' heart out right there by mentioning it. Sorry. Gotta bring it back. My Bro, no. No, I can't bring it back. I don't have nearly enough time. Not even close. Not even close. I'd love to, if I could. If it took me all of 20 minutes to make, I would. It took me like, fuck, what was it? Like 10 hours a week with the whole rendering, writing, recording, and then the actual streaming of it. Yeah, dude, that CMU stuff, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I did it for years, but here's the thing. Ever since I stopped doing that, the amount of different content that I've been able to produce has gone through the roof, right? So I'm happy. I'm happy that we are where we are now. You know, you can only move forward, can never move backwards. But today, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this challenge going. Let's get this first one started here. All right, you guys are going to be a part of the YouTube video. Make sure you say hello, all that great stuff. Let's do it here, folks. Let's do our very first one. Where is that image? Let's get that off the screen. There we go. Hey, by the way, say hi to Tucker. We got a Tucker cam. If you guys let's take a look at Tuckman. Where is he? Hey, there he is. There's the doggo. There's the Dargo. The Dargo? Dargo, apparently. The doggo. There's Tucky. Chat, I could probably just stay on Tucky for the entire stream, and you guys would be happy. You would be extremely, extremely thrilled. Wouldn't you? I think you would. I have a feeling you would, hey? Now, before we go, before we start, actually, how does everything sound? Is the audio good? We sounding okay? All that stuff. Also, we're live over on the Kick, so I should probably have the Kick chat popped out. Here we go. Kick chat popped out. Boom. Love your streams. Your streams are amazing. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, F-Dog. Appreciate that. Oh, Tucky left. No, no, Tucky. Tucky gone. Sounds good. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Which one is it? Is it the, no, it's not that. It's this one. Okay, there we go. I got my switches. Yo, Hawk, thank you for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. We're back again with another pro wrestling try not to wince, look away, say ooh, or say OMG challenge. And folks, today is the day. You want to know why it's the day? Because I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now, okay? I have live accountability. I can know exactly where I'm at in this challenge because these fools, these plebs over here that are doing nothing better with their day than watching me at like 12:53 on a Thursday. Get a real job there, chat. This says the streamer. Anyways, we are going to win this because you guys are holding me accountable. And today we are checking out, as always, the BDWJ Forever, oh my god, wrestling highlight series. And I think we're getting it done. Today we got to get under 5 of those things that I mentioned. We're turning it up to medium difficulty. Now, I have yet to really win this thing. So, here we go, okay? Wish me luck, chat. Let's lock in. Whew. I'm winning today. Here we go. Here we go. What are we starting off with? Black Taurus versus Trey Miguel. Okay. Okay. Where are you coming from? That's like when you run into a pool, you know, when you're just like cannonball, but you choose not to cannonball. You just full on dive right into the pool. Just yeet. That's what that's like. Bro, did he like crack his skull off something? Why are you hurting so bad? Bully Ray versus Moose. That's not a wince. We've been over it. We've been over it. That's not a wince. We good. We good. We're locked in. This is easy mode here, folks. Big old 0 on the board. Wait, that doesn't count. I looked over at my chat. That if Editor J, if I peer over in this direction, this is me looking at the chat. Okay, all right. We got a live community here today. I didn't look away. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. We're at 0. 0. Matt Riddle versus JD Drake. That is a random combo. Holy. Yo. Yo. Just mini. What? What? Mini Vikingo? This is not a look away. A mini Vikingo? Okay. No. That is awesome. Oh my. That was close. I want to see a tag team now of Mini Vikingo and Vikingo. I really do. I really do.
Gets caught with the boot there.
Tell me that exists.
Off the ropes. And those knees of Axton Ray, as you know.
And good brother number 3.
What?
Oh,
What? Hold up. What you about to do? What is this stage? What is going on? Is this the world's largest game of musical chairs? What is happening here? What? I need to know now. Why is everybody just chilling on this stage? Why? I guess maybe they're looking down at the ring. Well, that went well. That was awesome. Shark Boy. This should have been a try not to laugh challenge. Bro goes for the crossbody. Couldn't have missed any more. Oh no. Sanjay. Whoa. Booty to the face. Oh. All right. Bro, we're locked in. I've got this. We're still at 0, I'm pretty sure. I'm still looking at the screen. But if this was a try not to laugh challenge, I would have lost easily by now. Why is that so funny? Bully just... No! How many am I at here, chat? Oh. Ay, 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 ay. That's rough.
And there you go.
Right off the... Oof. Oof. Lands on his feet. Okay. Spinning kick. Dang. Looking at my chat just to see. Chat is saying 1. I don't know if I agree with that right there. I don't know if I agree with the whole 1 thing. Barbie Hayden. Commentary. Oh, shit.
You said it. I don't.
Leon Slater. I love that move, man. Swanton 450. Come on now. That was like 5. Mikey Bats. Whoa, let's go. This is like a dope move compilation. Back up. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is not a look away. I've seen so many clips of just in AAA or CMLL or wherever, just people going right into the crowd. Like, I have to know, if you've been in one of these crowds and you were sitting in the front row, how close did you get to a boot knocking your teeth out? Like, how close have you been to the action? Let me know down in the comments, because like that would be a wild moment to see literally a grown-ass man in a mask, kind of sus, I'm not sure, flying towards you and then feet going head over. Like, oh my God, it would... No! I said the word. Oh, I said the word. Jay's gonna count that. Jay is gonna count that. That's not fair. That's... Oh, gosh. All right. Locked in. Okay. That's 1. That's 1. I can't believe my first one came because I'm trying to entertain a chat. Okay. Ouch. Grandmaster sexy.
All she needed was the momentary distraction.
Dark Sheik. That had to hurt. That had to hurt.
DDT's Mance Warner through it.
Inside the ring.
Oh man, Kazarian. Leg drop, misses completely. Nice cutter.
Some of the biggest up-and-coming stars here in Evolve just spent some time over at WWE.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kiss him? Oh, nope. And he landed the senton.
Nice shot right there by Saban. Oh, it got
Oh my, oh my.
Can't take.
No, but I think they've got the advantage on the ground.
Tasha. Tasha.
Lee was trying to duck
Hit that
underneath.
dance too. Yeah, get it, get it. Yeah, yeah.
GCW homecoming. Avalanche choke
Oh, I think
slam
that was a
from
wince.
Sawyer.
I think I can count that as a wince. I felt my whole body shrink. We looked up the definition the other day. Okay, I think that was a wince. Chat, that's two. That's two. There's no... Okay. Lock in. Half the video left.
Correct. And Justice in the corner with part of a
What are you... A
broken door in
door?
his hand.
A door? Ew! A door to the back of the head? Not good. What you gonna do now? Oh no, you're gonna throw him. You're attached to him, bro. Okay, I thought the chain was gonna bring him down. Oh, there he goes.
in this match.
Oh crap.
Waltman again able to counter and using the punches to the
Nice drop kick there, AJ. I want to say that this has probably been the most mundane one so far. All right, no thumbtacks, no barbed wire, no glass tubes, barely any weapons. Well, all right. Okay. Some weapons. But these ones I'm okay with. Never mind, that's right on the point. I thought it was going to be on the point. We're good. We're good. Did he just say mother? I think he just said mother. Mother.
fires back for one of his own.
Oh,
Right in the mouth, and Williams backed up to take his
goodness me. Think I'm at 3. I think I got 2 more here.
This. Death Valley driver through the barbed wire door.
Through barbed wire. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Take it down.
Not a fan. Oh, that was right on the dome as well. Tasha, chill.
Taking the roof down from the post. Waldman.
6-pack. That was rough. That was rough.
In a vicious singles contest between the two of them that raged throughout the building. Look at the German suplex by Chris Dickinson.
Oh, Raven just crumbled right down in the corner.
Right back to this. Dang. Oh, not the thumbtacks. Are we getting more aggressive? Oh, no. Oh, what a sell. I don't think he was actually selling, though. I think he was really actually hurt. That had to suck. Yeah, your shoulder. Yeah.
Faked him out. Now goes Springboard.
Woof. Dude got hit with a power bomb. Sexy star. Oh, man. Darby has just been, like, dying for, like, what, a decade plus?
Shoulder block from the apron.
Oh, Shelly got decked. Shelly got murked.
Folds Henry up for the win.
Folks, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to win this challenge. No. Stop. What are you doing? Ew! Why would you show his skeleton getting crushed? You showed a damn broken neck. What is with this? That's not fair. I didn't sign up for this. No, my chat's saying I'm at 11. I'm at 4. That's 4. I did not deserve this. I was lost so good, and they had to show exactly where his neck got freaking crippled like an accordion. Like, what are you talking about? I have to live through this? Facial expressions don't count. We've been over this. The rules are established. Only I get to change the rules. Stop showing it! I'm at 4, I think. I'm gonna win. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop. No. Stop. Please. Please. Somebody stop the human.
And all 4 men are down.
Oh. Oh, no. I think I've seen this clip. Oh no. Okay. Now at least it's the finish. You got decked here, didn't you? Yeah. AJ, let's go. Let's go. Did I just lose? Did I just lose? We're not counting that, are we? Nah, we can't be. No. No. Chat saying I'm at 5. Today I am winning this challenge. It is happening without a shadow of a doubt. Because like I said at the start of this video, we have to get under 7 winces, lookaways, oohs, or OMGs here today. Alright, like I said right at the video, those were always the rules. Under 7 here today. Here we go. Locked in. Locked. God damn it. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I wasn't expecting an unprotected chair shot to the head. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. One more. I've got this. I've got this. I've got it. What are you gonna do? Don't land on your head. Holy! You got my voice going up an octave. What the hell? What a match. Holy. Just dumps her over the top rope.
Kimberly dumped to the outside.
Sandman, AJ again. Oh my goodness, AJ. That's why you think the world's flat. Oh, now the ref's down. Oh. Oh, no, I lose. It's over. Okay, I lose. Holy crap, I lose. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was not good. Watch him miss his feet. Bang! Yikes. Oh, and then... Oh, come on! Bro, what is this sequence? What the fuck is going on? Now that's a tornado DDT finish. Holy. We've lost. Gross, man. Gross. No, not a muscle buster 2 through a door. Oh, gosh, man. So, I don't think I won that one. 0-42. I'm about to go on like a Kurt Hawkins losing streak here, aren't I? This is not good. I got to turn things around at some point. I hope you enjoyed the video at least. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications and keep coming back right here for lots of pro wrestling content. I'm going to win one of these things these days, all right? It's going to happen someday. I don't know when. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hey, there you guys go. There's one video. I'm going to send that over to Jay right now because that is today's video. That'll be posted on the YouTube channel. All right. Give me 1 second here, folks. Just to quickly post this. I guess, what do I need? I need, boom, boom, boom. I need to get the recordings. There it is. OMG 42. Man, I can't believe it's been 42 episodes. That was terrible by you. Like, Raul, you don't make the rules, I do. You don't make the rules. Conman has a firm set of rules. You cannot change it at 42 episodes in. All right? It is only me rules. I am the dictator around here. You must listen. This is not a democratic thing here, okay? This is a dictatorship. I tell you what you guys get to watch, and that's what you watch. I could have said that was 0. I could have won, you know. I could have full dictated that. My score was 0. I make your Discord rules so hush. Yeah, what if I just shut down the Discord, huh? I wonder what would happen then. If I just shut down the Discord, it would be, oof. That'd be a wild move. It'd be a crazy move. Shut down the Discord, I will never ever forgive you. Well, good way to get rid of you if I'm ever looking for it, honestly. If I'm ever looking just to send you to the Shadow Realm, then I know how to do it. Delete the Discord. What if I just banned Raul? That would be also really funny. I'm sure the server would fall apart considering how often I look after it. But yeah, it'd be something. It'd be something. Okay, guys, that is the first bit here today. Thank you very much for that. I think we are all set. That is uploaded. Yes, it is. All right. Next thing here today, folks. This is the big daddy of them all. All right. It's the big daddy of them all. We are going to be ranking the top 230, well, not ranking, I guess. We're doing like a little tournament, okay? I got a bracket set up here, and we got 236 matches that are in the bracket. This is the best matches, in my opinion, or I think the most memorable matches, or something along those lines. I might have missed a few, but I've got every single pay-per-view match, PLE match, I should say, from the main roster. I've got most main events. I got most title matches. I've got most memorable matches that took place, whether it be like in a tournament or in like just a random match on Monday Night Raw, like a debut or something like that. I've got all of these matches, okay? There's a lot of them. Okay, it goes back all the way to the very first episode of the year, which I think was a Friday Night SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, also the fact that I got Pokemon cards being advertised to me right now is not healthy. It's really not good. That's not what I need at this point in life, okay? I really kind of need them to stop trying to get my money, because Con's tired of Pokemon. Like I watched like 5 videos on YouTube, and all of a sudden all the things, look at this. Look at my homepage on YouTube. Look at this. Pokemon. Bob Does Sports. Pokemon. Ludwig. We got iGreg for some reason. I've never watched that channel, but it's Pokemon. We got the rise and fall of the American Diner. That actually kind of looks interesting from Business Insider. Why nobody lives on this huge stretch of Australian coast. I watched one Australia video that was 13 minutes long last night. Why am I getting so much more about Australia now? More Pokemon. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm a pro wrestling channel, by the way, and the fact that I'm being recommended more Pokemon than pro wrestling is a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. It's really ridiculous. Have I watched the history of everything? I have. It's great. I've watched it, I think, like 3 or 4 times. It was one of those videos that came out back when I was living at my old place down near school. Like my old place. Holy crap, I've lived in a lot of places. Yeah, that was, it came out around then, and it was a great video. How's the credit card doing? People asked me this year, you know what? This is probably like a good little insight. People asked me, hey, Con, how did you afford to go to all these WWE shows? Did you make any money off of going to these shows? I really should just do a full tally of what the cost of my tickets were this year, and the cost of like travel and expenses and all that, and the amount of money that I made off the vlogs. Because I'm going to tell you right now, chat, I am extremely in the red. It's been some of the worst business decisions I have made this year by spending the amount of money I did to go to these events. I did it for the vlogs. The vlogs got okay numbers. It is rough. Let's just say the least. Okay, Conman is extremely in the red this year when it comes to YouTube. The fact that I paid an editor all year long as well, It means we have not broken even on the YouTubes, which is crazy to say. But between Twitch, between Facebook now, which is wild, between some of the sponsorships that we've had, and the subathon earlier this year, we've been able to stay above. Basically, I took what came from the subathon and I invested it in events. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it, and to try to produce some good content, which I think I did, but it didn't hit the algorithm the way that I was hoping. And thus we had a year of learning here, chat. We had a year of learning. It was a lot. It was a lot. If I had to guess, what did I spend this year on tickets? So I know the ticket for, it's also crazy just thinking about how the tickets have gone up in price. The ticket for Elimination Chamber that I bought for Brandon, so the not BD, my buddy Brandon, a different Brandon. He was cameraman at Elimination Chamber, and because I got the ticket from Netflix, I was able to invite him and was able to sit at the Netflix seat. Meanwhile, he sat at the one that I bought. I spent like $1,200 on that ticket. It wasn't bad in comparison to the rest of the year, but the way that ticket prices have increased throughout this year, man, I'm thinking like, so I spent like $1,200 there, hotels, whatever for Toronto. We'd have to tally that up. I'm just going to go off ticket prices here that I can remember. Next event that I went to was the SmackDown before. Yeah, the SmackDown before SummerSlam. And that event, I think I spent $600 US to sit behind commentary, like a last minute, like 400, maybe it was 600 Canadian, 400 US, something like that, to sit behind commentary. Then I'm pretty sure my combo ticket was like 2,700 for 2 days American. So like whatever that works out to be, I think it was like 27 or 3,300, one of the two, for the 2 days. And then, what was it? I guess Survivor Series? No. Then I went to All In, got my ticket comp to All In, or All Out. All Out, not All In. All Out. Got my ticket comp to All Out there. I had the media pass. Then I think it's Survivor Series after that, right? I think Survivor Series is the next one after that. And Survivor Series was ridiculous. That is the most amount that I have ever paid for a ticket. And I got it at a huge discounted rate. I should not have been able to pay what I did. I should have paid more. It was a seat that BDE had purchased previously, and since he wasn't able to go to it, he was just looking to sell it. And I said, this is my top end budget right here. I can't do a penny more. And he's like, that's fine, man. I just want somebody who's going to create some content to have the seat. And I'm like, perfect. So I paid $3 fucking grand for that ticket, and it was a $9 grand ticket originally for that one at Survivor Series, and I got it for $3. So I am $3 grand American as well for that one. So that was ridiculous. And then that was just for one night. And then John Cena's final match coming up, I paid, I think it was 2,400 American. I think it's 2,400 American. So folks, Conman is tapped out. I'm tapped out. We're not doing any more events. Not for the next little bit. I mean, I say no. Hang on. If this got delivered to my door, if this just got delivered to my door. Hold up. One sec, chat. Oh my. I think I know what this is. Too. Give me 1 second here. Boom. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. All right. So I ordered something a little bit ago. I don't know for sure if this is what it is, but if it is, then The meme is dead already. I spent a ridiculous $100 on this thing. Nope, you leave it there, Tucker. Oh no. This is going to be the biggest waste of money that I've ever had. That I've ever had in my life. This meme is dead. It's dead, chat. No, you leave it, Tucker. It's not even a puppet. Oh my god, it's not even a puppet. I was hoping at least it'd be a puppet. Wait, it is. It is. Oh my god, it is. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen. No, leave it. Leave it, Tucker. Demonito! Yeah! Yeah! What the fuck? This is the biggest waste of money I have ever... I mean, I don't know, actually. I've spent some pretty... I bought some pretty ridiculous stuff. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Scale of 1 to 10. How good is Demonito? What's that? Bro, he's got the tongue. Look at the tongue. Chat be getting freaky thoughts, I know right now. But there you go. I'm so glad that I spent $100 to get this thing. No. Intrusive thoughts almost overcame me. We're not gonna kiss the doll. We're not gonna kiss the doll. It's not happening. Not happening. Yeah. Kiss it? No. You... No, I'm joking. With that. Okay. All right. There's the Demonito doll. That is like literally one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever bought in my life. I literally... Demonito's fire. Demonito's fire. Cool. You guys should totally subscribe to the channel right now. Con Man spent a lot of money this year. We were just talking about how much money he spent this year. Leave it. Seriously, Tucker, leave it. So, if you could do me a big old favor. So this man over here, this loser, can try to make some money back so that he can, you know, pay off debt. Fucking loser. So, or hit that like button. Whichever one. Dropping bits also helps. It really does. Thanks. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very unexpected part of the stream, but I am here for it. I am so here for it. Demon. Cool. Mr. Iguana is better than Demonito. You're just no fun. Tucky, please. Hey, buds. Can you please leave it? Please leave it. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Raul. Thanks, bro. Leave it. A 30-year-old streamer talking to a puppet told us to get a real job. Yeah. Yeah. Can you afford a $100 doll? Huh? Can you afford a $100 Demonito? If not, then fucking get a real job. Okay. Let's get into the next part then. Okay? Let's get into the next part. A 100 ridiculous. There's no question about it. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid, actually. Spending that much money on a doll. Okay. I just heard my dog toot. That was really nice. That was something. That was a wet fart. That was like really wet. It was like when you guys dropped the toot emoji. That's what it sounded like. Real question is, what did Becca say about the doll? You guys just saw me get it. That is literally, it got delivered while we were live here. She does not know about it. She has no clue whatsoever about it, folks. That is just, she doesn't have a clue. Okay. We're going to get into this thing. How's that for audio level, by the way? Is that like good background? Not dominating? Not overpowering whatsoever? It's good? Chat be saying it sounds good. Yes, sounds good. Okay. Cool. Twitch chat is saying nothing because they're probably doing things. I see people saying they got dinner. I think that's good though for volume. Again, let me know if you guys can. I don't want it to be overpowering. I want it to just be there in the background. Twitch. YouTube chat going up against the Twitch chat here. Yeah, Twitch chat just be yeah, it's good con. Thank you, Hawk. All right, bro, let's go. Yeah, the Demonito doll took a long time to get here. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are ranking the best... No, I don't like that. We'll try that again. Let's try again. Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, we are figuring out what the best match of 2025 in WWE was. I have put together over 200 matches of the best matches from Raw, SmackDown, or PLEs from the year, and we're going to figure out who is the best, or which match was the best, I should say, because I've got this bracket going on here. So we're going to click play now. We're going to 256, but there's like 236, so a couple people are going to get some buys, all right? And how it works is we have one match to choose that will advance in the tournament. So for example here, we got either Stephanie Vaquer versus Kairi Sane from Monday Night Raw on September 15th, or we have the Money in the Bank qualifying match between Jade, Naomi, and Nia Jax back on May 30th. Now, the thing with this here is these are obviously a lot of matches that we're going to have to go through. So a lot of it is going to be from memory, but we will look up certain things that we're not certain of. And a lot of it is also just going to be overall vibes as well. There is no criteria for what makes the best match of WWE. But for me, it is simply put, it's going to be the most memorable match of this year. The one that stands out in my brain when I look at two matches side by side and I say, hey, I remember this one more. I remember this for whatever reason. So it's going to be that one. All right. And for example, right here, well, Stephanie and Kairi, I can remember them actually having a bit of a banger on Monday Night Raw. This was freshly into Stephanie Vaquer's World Heavyweight title run, if I'm not mistaken, or at least pretty damn close to when she became World Heavyweight Champion. No, it's when she became close to World Heavyweight. Remember this right here more so, the triple threat, okay? I'm going to go with the triple threat between Naomi, Jade, and Nia Jax. Now, I know people are probably going to hate me for that already, but I don't care. It's the one that I remember the most, and it's my list, okay? We got LA Knight versus Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event, or Tiffany Stratton versus I forgot her name for a sec. Oh my God, Trish Stratus. There we go. This one is actually interesting because Seth and LA, their match ended in a very controversial way, with LA Knight picking up the win over Seth Rollins, where Rollins, you know, he got hurt in the match, right? It led to be a bigger thing with Seth Rollins eventually cashing in the Money in the Bank contract. But this match, you know, it was a big win for LA. I don't think either of them are really all that overall memorable either. Like Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, they had an okay match, if I remember correctly, at Evolution. It wasn't the standout at Evolution, but I think this had more of a lasting impact, but I think this is the better match. So we're gonna go with Evolution for the better match itself, okay? We've got the #1 Contenders Gauntlet match back on July 14th here. It's CM Punk, Braun Breaker, Penta, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. Or we've got the Steel Cage match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Both were great. I think this is the first one where it's actually kind of difficult. The one-on-one match, you see, the Gauntlet match as a whole is obviously better because it's longer, it has more variety, it has more drama in it. But this is a solo match inside of a steel cage, right? I'm going to give the edge, I want to say here, to the #1 Contenders Gauntlet match, just simply because it was like the majority of Monday Night Raw back when it happened, and it was a very entertaining Gauntlet match. So yeah, we're gonna go there with the Gauntlet match moving forward. There is the Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella War Games match that just recently happened. Or we've got the Elimination Chamber qualifying match between Priest, Braun Strowman, and Jacob Fatu. The qualifying match, I'm going to say, you know what? This match right here doesn't get enough love, so I'm going to show it the love that it deserves, okay? Stephanie and Nikki went out there and they had a fine match. Their problem is that they were following the Women's War Games match and John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC title. They didn't get enough love for this matchup, and thus I am going to go with this one right here, okay? I think they deserve it, okay? So we're going with Stephanie and Nikki. We've got ourselves the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which was Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Stephanie Vaquer, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Julia. That was won by Naomi this year. Or we've got the IC title match between Dirty Dom and AJ Styles. Unfortunately, I don't think this match lived up to the hype of Dom versus AJ. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say because this is also a spot fest, right? Like, you have a lot of high spots. The Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, if I'm going off memory here, it was pretty solid, and it was Naomi winning it. So I'm gonna go with the Women's Money in the Bank this year. Even though Dom and AJ had a solid match, I just don't think it lived up to expectations. Interesting. The 20 Women's Battle Royal at Evolution this year, which featured a lot of NXT talent as well as main roster talent. Or we've got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. This is actually a lot closer. For whatever reason, I'm remembering the Battle Royal more, but I think Drew and Priest put on a banger, didn't they? From Saturday night's main event. It was one of those feuds that people weren't too high on, but by the time the match actually came around, the two, oh, this was also the Jesse Ventura match, right? Isn't this where... Did Priest just walk out of the cage? It was. Priest just walked out of the cage. The ending was kind of shit, if we're being real here. I'm still gonna go with the Damian Priest Drew McIntyre match in this one. I think it's a little more memorable. A little more memorable. Oof. Oh, they're testing us out with a good one right here, right now. I think it's obvious, but I do kind of feel bad for Cody and Seth because this one was so good, right? Because Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, main event of night 1 of WrestleMania. The turn that happened at the end, Paul Heyman aligning with Seth Rollins, turning on both his longtime friend CM Punk and his tribal chief in Roman Reigns. Bro, it's not tough. It sucks because this was a good match, but it's not tough. It really isn't. Okay, triple threat here: Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. Interesting. We got Penta versus Chad Gable early on in Penta's run in WWE, or we got the tag match at Elimination Chamber between Trish and Tiffy versus Nia and Candice. I still say that this should have been Trish Elimination Chamber. I know we got the match eventually, but I still think that that should have been the match in Toronto. This one I saw live. If you told me that it didn't happen, I'd probably believe you, okay? We're not going with this one. It's Chad Gable and Penta. It was too good. It was too good early on. It helped really establish Penta in the WWE. We got ourselves a tag match here between the Usos and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at WrestlePalooza. Truth be told, I still have not seen that match. I still have not seen it. What I can tell you is that I saw this one, the last man standing between Aleister Black and Damian Priest on October 10th, 2025. I'm going to pick this one. The last man standing main event between these two is really good. It ended with Zelina Vega joining up alongside of Aleister Black. Aleister Black used a fireball to put Priest through a table. It was a good feud, built up to a main event on SmackDown. Yeah, dude, I'm going to go ahead and say that this one moves ahead in our tournament. Oh, all right. Ooh, that's a lot tougher than I thought. The IC title, Dom and AJ on Monday Night Raw back on September 1st. Or you've got the world title match between Stephanie and Raquel on November 10th of Monday Night Raw. Recency bias is making me lean towards this one, but I don't have a memory. I don't have a memory as much about this match, which I think this, though, was it's got to be the better match, right? No, you know what? Screw it. This is my list, man. I don't remember AJ versus Dom on Monday Night Raw going down. That was at 2 p.m. That was like literally, that was a weird time, wasn't it, when we were streaming during the afternoon. We're going to go Steph versus Raquel here. Okay, Steph versus Raquel, I think, was an underrated banger. Oh, I don't know the date on this one. Clearly, I didn't save it right. We got Sami Zayn alongside of the Usos up against Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa. Or we got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Look, it's okay that we don't have the name properly here because we're going to go LA Knight, yeah, versus Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania for the United States title. Jacob Fatu becoming the United States champion. Yes, sir. The rise of Fatu. I miss him. I miss him, definitely. SummerSlam World Tag Team title match between the Judgment Day's Raquel and Roxanne versus the frenemies, if you will, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. That one I saw live as well. That was the crowning moment of Charlotte and Alexa. Then we have the Usos defeating the Vision on Monday Night Raw. I got to go the women's tag team match right here. Side by side, I don't think it's even close. So we're going to go Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair as the women's tag team champions there. Woo! Not a no-brainer. No-brainer. We've got the women's title last woman standing match between Tiffany and Nia Jax. It was good, but it's not nearly as good as the IC title match. Dom, Finn, Braun, Penta. Dominic Mysterio becomes the Intercontinental Champion. Just a banger of a match in its own right with the right call, the right moment for Dirty Dom. There we go. We'll go with that one. We've got the King of the Ring tournament here. The semifinals, Cody Rhodes up against Jey Uso. Or we have Zack Ryder versus LA Knight. I'm going to go ahead and say the moment of Zack Ryder returning and the match with LA was okay. Like, the moment for Ryder returning was big. But this was the better match. Jay and Cody, that's the better match. I don't think too many people are going to disagree with me on that one. So let's go with them. We got AJ Styles versus Karrion Kross on the Raw April 14th edition. Okay, so that is like the go-home show before WrestleMania, I guess, yeah. Or we've got Randy Orton defeats Joe Hendry. Huh. I mean, look, if we're probably being honest, this is probably the better match. But this was a big moment. You know what? I'm gonna let Joe Hendry and Randy Orton advance here just because the moment was big for Joe at WrestleMania. The match itself was like non-existent. But we're gonna go with that, okay? We're just gonna go for the moment right there. Hendry and Orton. Interesting. We got the World Tag Team titles on the line as the Judgment Day defeat the New Day to become the Tag Team Champions on Raw June 30th. Or we have the IC title match between Dom and Octagon. The tag team match was a banger. The World Tag match was a banger. We're gonna go with them. No offense to Dom, but we're going with that. We have Rey Fenix defeating Nathan Frazier. If I'm not mistaken, this was Rey Fenix's debut on Friday Night SmackDown. Or we got Braun Breaker defeating Penta on the Raw June 23rd episode. I'm gonna go with Rey defeating Frazier. Those two put on a nice welcoming match for Rey Fenix. We've got the King of the Ring first round fatal 4-way. Sami Zayn defeating Braun Breaker, Dominic, and Penta. Fatal 4-way. That's a crazy fatal 4-way. Or we have the Men's War Games Survivor Series match. Oh, both were really good. Actually, you know what? Both were good. I should probably take that back. Really good should be saved for some matches that were really good. They were both good. War Games match is very memorable for me because I was there in person. And being that close to the War Games cage, seeing all the action go down in it, it's more memorable to me. And it's probably safe to say that it was a better match. Yeah, let's go with Survivor Series War Games. Let's go with the Men's War Games. It was good. It was good for sure. We have the WWE Women's Championship on the line. How many times did Tiffy and Nia Jax face each other this year? Holy. Oh my. That's kind of wild. But the Women's Championship right there. Or we have the Last Time Is Now Tournament Finals, Gunther LA Knight. Recency bias, I think, is going to edge this match out. I don't have much of a memory of this one. They've just faced so many times, I don't know which one it was. Let's go here with the Last Time Is Now Tournament Finals with Gunther beating LA Knight. We have, okay, a couple WrestleMania matches right here. We have Lyra Valkyria and a returning Becky Lynch becoming the new women's tag team champions over Liv Morgan and Raquel. Or we have Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the women's championship in what was a very, very heated feud going into this matchup. It went off the rails there for a couple of weeks. They got them back on track, but the match itself was, I want to say, okay at best between these two. I can't really remember the match quality, but I know the moment with Becky returning and them winning the tag team championships was super unexpected. I think we're going to go with the women's tag title match at WrestleMania. We're going to go with that one. Oh, the easy for me. Easy, easy, easy for me. One of my favorite matches of the year. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in Toronto at Elimination Chamber. Got to see it in person. It was crazy. They literally were bumping right in front of me. There was like table spots right in front of me. Drake was loving it. Literally, Drake was sitting to the left of me. To the left of me, 3 seats and 1 row in front of me. Bro was super, super close. It was crazy. Yeah, we're going to go with Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. No offense to Zelina Vega and Julia, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for sure. Great tag team match between Fraxium and DIY, but we're talking about one of the match of the year contenders. I don't think I've said this yet, folks, but one of the match of the year contenders this year is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. The street fight that went all over the place. Again, lucky enough, so fortunate to be there in person to be able to witness this. It was awesome. I gotta pick it 10 times out of 10 there between those two matches, that's for sure. The Queen of the Ring first round fatal 4-way. Alexa Bliss defeats Alba Fire, Candice LeRae, and Charlotte Flair. Or we have Sami Zayn defeating Carmelo Hayes. We're gonna go Sami and Carmelo in the United States Open Challenge. Sami had a very great run as the United States champion. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Remember when people said Finn Balor was going to get a solo push in 2025? Huh? So sad. Or the women's tag title #1 contendership gauntlet match on Friday Night SmackDown. This one. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. We're going to go with that. Okay. We got the qualifying match again. Alexa Bliss versus Candice LeRae. Or we have the tag team titles on the line as the Wyatt Six become the tag team champions, defeating the Street Profits. I'm going to go with the tag title change right here. Street Profits and Wyatt Six. Michin versus Julia. Unfortunately, Julia getting snubbed big time on this list, but nothing we can do about that because the Women's War Games match clears. It's not even close. Not even close. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Oh. At first glance, I think these are pretty even. This is actually tough here. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeating Julia and Roxanne. This is early into their... Like, I know Roxanne's been around on the main roster for a bit, but Julia and Roxanne, early on into, like, them tagging together before Julia went over to Friday Night SmackDown, right? Or you have the Kabuki Warriors becoming women's tag team champions against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. The title change is bigger. This moment was big, seeing these four in the ring together. This is a bigger match. More important match this year. More memorable. It was Julia's heel turn as well. Oh, it was Roxanne and Julia's heel run. My bad. Not heel turn. Okay, gotcha. Io Sky defeats Raquel Rodriguez on Monday Night Raw. I love this match, man. AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and Penta defeating the Judgment Day. This match was so fun. AJ doing the walk is one of the funniest things, man. I love that match. Both are pretty good, man. I just got to go here. I think maybe recency bias is bringing this match forward. Because this one was also a banger, but we're going to go with this just because of that moment, honestly. Just because of that moment, the six-man. We have Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, and Sami Zayn defeating the MFT. Or we have Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton. No offense to this match. I have like next to no memory of it. I think that happened during my honeymoon, or at least right before my honeymoon. So it makes sense that I have no memory of it. This one right here wasn't anything crazy, but it did start Jade Cargill's run. We'll go with that. We'll go with that one right there. We have Damage Control defeating the Judgment Day on February 10th. Oh my gosh. Ilya Dragunov defeats Johnny Gargano during the United States Championship Open Challenge. We're going with that one. Then the Queen of the Ring first round fatal 4-way. Jade Cargill defeats Michin, Nia Jackson, Piper Niven. I remember that being kind of a banger. But then we also have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton on a random episode of Friday Night SmackDown. It's not close, chat. It's not close. It's Drew and Randy. But move over, Randy. Okay? No longer are you going to get this dub right here, because this triple threat match at SummerSlam was so good. It was so good. Rhea, Naomi, Io. One of the best matches of the year. One of the best ones of the year. That match just slammed. We're going back here. Oh, both of these are really good, actually. Ilya Dragunov versus Axiom on November 14th, or we have Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton at the start of this year, January 17th. Both were good. My memory is going more so towards Ilya and Axiom, just simply because of how good the United States title run has been at the end of the year here. My brain's going to go with this one, and I think my chat also agrees with me. So here we go. Let's go with that. Penta versus Pete Dunne. I think that's like his day, like early on in his run right there. Maybe his second or his third match. Or we have the Vision stomping out Sami Zayn. I think this is just more of a moment than a match. We're going to go Penta versus Pete Dunne in terms of a match. Oh, damn. Damn. Crowning the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria versus Dakota Kai. Or we have John Cena, Sheamus, and Rey Mysterio against the Judgment Day. This is actually tough. I got to go with history over a random 6-man tag. I got to go with history. We're going to go Lyra Valkyria, picking up the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship. Damn, chat. Damn, we got the Raw debut on Netflix. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Or we have the tag team title match between the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six. We got to go back to Monday Night Raw on Netflix. We got to go back to Monday Night Raw on Netflix for sure. This is the one. The United States title match between Shinsuke and LA. Is this when LA became champion? I think it is. Or the United... Oh, come on. Come on, man. Or the United States title match between Ilya and Carmelo Hayes. This is a better match. Ilya Carmelo is a better match than Shinsuke versus LA, but I love that moment with LA. Ilya Carmelo. Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green at Saturday night's main event for the Women's United States title, or Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at Night of Champions. It's Cody Randy. Again, no shot at Zelina Vega or Chelsea Green. I love them. I love their work, but this is Cody Randy at Night of Champions. Another fatal 4-way in the Queen of the Ring tournament. We got Asuka, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Stephanie Vaquer as Asuka defeated them. Or we've got Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa. Hands up in the chat. Who else thought that Big Jim was going to become the United States champion here? Huh? Who else thought that, right? Who else thought that? That match is not memorable to me. I'm going to go the 4-way. I'm going to go the 4-way right there. Ooh, Drew and Priest at WrestleMania. Again, their feud. Just not many people were into it, but it was fine. It was fine. Or we got Jade versus Nia Jax. I'm going to go Drew versus Priest here at WrestleMania. We got Mr. Yeah up against LA Knight. Yeah. On Friday Night SmackDown, January 24th, 2025. Or we have the women's tag team titles on the line as the Judgment Day defeat Bianca and Naomi. That one, I'm going to go with the women's tag. Just the title change feels more important. It feels bigger. Feels more monumental. I don't have much of a memory of this match, unfortunately, so we're going to go with this one. I think that was a main event, was it not? LA versus Tama? Crazy. Damn. 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 Oh, from an in-ring perspective. Like, what's more memorable? Cena versus Punk. But here's the funny part about Cena versus Punk. I watched that at my bachelor party. It was the only match that I watched at my bachelor party, but we had everybody sit downstairs. And me and my buddy Mitch were like, we're just going to check this out. And before we knew it, everybody, all 14 of us, or however many there was, I think it was 14, gathered around downstairs in the basement, and we watched it. It wasn't great. It was good. It was very entertaining, but like also it was what you would expect from Cena and Punk at that point in their career. This match, however, recently they put on a banger. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and the Judgment Day seriously put on a banger, but I'm going to go with Cena versus Punk. The ref bump lives rent free in my mind. We're going Cena versus Punk. We're going Cena versus Punk. Oh, this isn't fair. Oh, this is just going to get harder and harder and harder, isn't it? This is not fair, dude. The 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match at SummerSlam from this year or John Cena versus Dirty Dom on Monday Night Raw when John became the Intercontinental Champion. Like, you gotta be kidding me. This is what we're in round 1. How are both of these going to not make it to round 2? Like, legit. Okay. We gotta go Cena's IC title win. We gotta go Cena's IC title win, but like, this match was so fun. It was a car crash. IC title win. Okay. The tag team titles were on the line as the Street Profits defeated DIY to become tag team champions. That was good. Or we have the War Raiders defeating the Judgment Day. I'm going to go with the tag title change with the Street Profits. The rise of the Street Profits. Yeah. We got Jade versus Naomi, which was a good match at WrestleMania. Or we've got Andrade, Jacob, and Carmelo Hayes. I remember it. I also remember this match making me want more from their feud, but it was a good match. It was a good match. What am I talking about? Here we go. I think I gotta go Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeating the Kabuki Warriors at Crown Jewel. This match was also a banger. Dom and Penta, April 4th. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, do I piss people off? Do I let this one go deep? Do I go Cody Rhodes and John Cena deep onto the list here, folks? Because let's face it, John was just out here trying to ruin wrestling. Oh man, he was just out here trying to ruin wrestling, and he put on the worst match of the year. So does that mean it was actually the best? If it was like the worst match of the year, is it the best? Because it was designed to be bad? I don't know. It's Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa. Sorry, Cody. Sorry, John. Move over. We got Jimmy Uso and Kevin Owens on a Friday Night SmackDown back at the start of the year, January 24th. Or Roman Reigns versus our tribal thief, Bronson Reed. It's got to be Roman versus Bronson. Got to be Roman versus Bronson. That's when Bronson beat Roman Reigns, I believe, right? I believe so. Stephanie Vaquer versus Roxanne Perez. Or we have Maxine Dupri. Oh, this is a better match. This match banged. This match was very, very good. But Maxine Dupri becoming the Women's Intercontinental Champion's a bigger moment. It's a bigger moment. The match itself was okay. This was a better match, right? Again, we don't really have like a clear set of like rules for what says like you have to pick the better match. I'm going off of the most memorable moment of the year also. It's the better match. Roxanne Stephanie's the better match. I'm sorry, Maxine. I'm sorry. It's the better match. It's the better match. Oh, man. Okay. We got the Usos versus CM Punk and LA Knight, or we have Rollins and Lynch versus Punk and AJ Lee at WrestlePalooza. It is that one for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh, come on, bro. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking. A round one matchup of Rollins and Punk inside a steel cage, or Cena and AJ Styles at Crown Jewel. Man, this is one of the best. I'd probably say this is the best steel cage match of 2025. This is just generational, isn't it? I'm sorry, Punk and Rollins, but you guys are going to have to move over from the two guys that have laid the foundation for pro wrestling over the last, like, 20 years. AJ and Cena. All right, AJ and Cena. Rhea and Nia back at Saturday night's main event, okay? Or Jade Cargill and Asuka at Night of Champions. Oh... Rhea, Nia. Rhea Nia. Rhea Nia. I don't have a reason. They're both pretty similar to me. I don't have a reason, but we're rolling with it. The impromptu El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix match that was supposed to be Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Or we have Aleister Black versus Sami Zayn for the United States title. Both are good. Both are good. This just didn't have really much momentum going into it. This match, the Open Challenge, had a lot more excitement. We're going Aleister versus Sami. Okay, Lyra Valkyria defeats Ivy Nile on the Raw episode March 3rd. Or we've got Io Sky versus Stephanie with a no contest. See, it's weird to give a match with no contest as the result, but like I think I'm going to. Io and Stephanie, champion versus champion. I think it's one of those few times where it's okay if you have not have a finish per se to the match, right? I think it's probably okay. What is going on with my hair here? Goodness me. Yeah, we're going to go with Io versus Stephanie. Let's go. Okay, we've got Nia Jax versus Naomi, or we've got Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker in the Extreme Rules main event. This one is quite memorable to me in comparison. I think I watched it on TV, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we were live for it, but we're rolling with that one. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, or Sheamus versus Rusev in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. I think it's, gosh, both, actually, this was a banger, wasn't it? These guys hit each other hard in the match. Sheamus and Rusev really laid into each other. I think this was a bit of a letdown in comparison, wasn't it? It didn't deliver in the same way that I think people were hoping for, if my memory serves me correctly. We'll find out in the comments later on, right? Because this will be available on YouTube, which, by the way, if you haven't already done so, make sure you leave a like on this video. Well, let's go with Sheamus versus Rusev, okay? I don't think this is this isn't tough, okay? On the surface, maybe it feels tough because CM Punk won the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event. But the ladder match between Cody and Kevin for the undisputed WWE title, the winged eagle belt being a part of it, the crazy bumps at the end, Kevin Owens like nearly dying, like, yeah, you know what? We got to go Cody versus Kevin for the ladder match at the Royal Rumble. That thing was an awesome matchup. Triple threat, Penta, Pete Dunne, and Ludwig Kaiser on Monday Night Raw, or John Cena versus R-Truth. I'm going to give it to John and R-Truth just because we need to get some heel John on here. I think it was memorable, R-Truth coming back, all that stuff, but like the match itself wasn't really that great. But we're going to give it to John and R-Truth. It's a little more memorable. Damn. Okay, Cody and Drew at Saturday night's main event for the undisputed title. Or we got Jade, Tiffany, and Nia Jax. Again, this combination, we see this a lot throughout the year. I'm going to go with Cody and Drew. Okay, I think Cody and Drew needs to be the one right here. Again, no real reason. Yo, Invade Entity, thank you very much for the sub. Also, Overcooked Pixels, thank you for the resub right there, guys. Very, very kind of you. And did I miss anything on the YouTube chat? I have not. Yo, what's up, Riles? Good to see you, bud. Am I going to be at John Cena's final match? I will. I'll be there. I will be there. We got Liv Morgan versus Io Sky for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Liv defeats Io. Or we got Sammy versus Javon. Sammy Javon. The United States title open challenge this year has produced some of the best matches of the entire year. It's insane. It's insane how good it's been. Oof. Oof. Okay, no offense here to Braun Breaker and Sheamus, but this match, the TLC triple threat between Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY should have been at WrestleMania. It is such a shame that this match didn't go on at WrestleMania and New Day versus the Viking Raiders did. And that is not a shot at the New Day or the Viking Raiders. This match was one of the best matches of the year. thing is, I don't know if it would have been one of the best matches of the year if it was on the WrestleMania card, right? Like, I don't know if they would have had that chip on their shoulders the way they did. It was incredible. We're going the tag TLC match. Rhea Raquel in the street fight was also pretty damn good, wasn't it? The Riyadh Boulevard street fight, or Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw. We got to go Rhea and Raquel here. We got to go Rhea and Raquel. Damn, we've had some weird triple threat matches this year. And by weird, I mean just like talent that you wouldn't expect to be facing each other. Jimmy Uso, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre back on February 7th to qualify for Elimination Chamber. That was Drew McIntyre winning that one. Or we got the Vision, so Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, defeating Jimmy Uso and LA Knight. I'm going to go with the triple threat. Gonna go with the triple threat here. LA Knight versus Big Bronson Reed. Well, poor LA Knight, he just he got completely written off by Big Bronson Reed. Or we got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer at WrestlePalooza. I don't think too many people are going to be against me on this one here. I think it's pretty easy to say WrestlePalooza, their match gets the dub. Randy versus Carmelo, or Sammy versus Karrion Kross on Monday Night Raw. This is when Karrion Kross defeated Sami Zayn. I'm going to go Randy defeating Carmelo Hayes on Friday Night SmackDown. March 10th. It was when they're still trying to just establish Carmelo Hayes really on the main roster. Both are solid matches, but we'll go Randy Carmelo. Okay. Asuka defeats Nikki Bella on the September 8th edition of Monday Night Raw. So Nikki with another L. Or it's the women's tag team titles, Zaruka up against Charlotte and Alexa. This one I think is far more memorable. Sol Ruka looked really good in the matchup, didn't she? It was nice to see some fresh talent on the main roster. We're going with that one, the women's tag match. I like it. God, I forgot that was a thing. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the World Heavyweight title at Saturday night's main event back on May 24th. Or we have the Fatal 4-Way first round here between Roxanne, Kyrie, Liv, and Rhea. I don't really remember this match. I legitimately don't remember this match. I wish I did. I have zero memory of it. Fatal 4-Way, first round. I have zero memory of that other match. That's crazy. The Fatal 4-Way King of the Ring tournament here. We had lots of tournaments this year. First round, LA, Randy, Carmelo, Aleister Black. Kind of a banger. Or we have Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. I saw this in person. I'm not going to forget it. That one is very memorable to me. The tag match pulls ahead. Another Fatal 4-Way, King of the Ring, first round Fatal 4-Way. We've got Sheamus, Bronson, Rusev, and Jay. Or the tag match right here, Priest and LA Knight against Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Let's go with the Fatal 4-Way again. We're going to pick the Fatal 4-Ways here. Don't really know why. I just chose that one. Oh, is this the last Monster Standing match? Yeah, I think that's the last Monster Standing match right there. Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. That thing was awesome. That thing was awesome. I think I saw this thing in person. Jacob, LA Knight, and Carmelo. February 28th. Yeah, totally did. That was the Friday Night SmackDown in Toronto. I saw that thing in person. I remember not being overly interested in what was going on that night. Yeah, I was just kind of waiting for Elimination Chamber. So we're going to go with the last Monster Standing match. Let's go with that. Ooh. Who else forgot Carmelo won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Oh, I completely forgot. Bro, that's wild. I had absolutely zero memory of that. Zero. Zilch. Look at Miz in the background, too. Miz is pissed. No Holds Barred or Andre the Giant. I don't know. No Holds Barred? Is it a better match than this one? I completely forget. Let's roll with the No Holds Barred. Okay, let's roll with the No Holds Barred. Oof. Io versus Roxanne, Raw May 5th. Or we got Braun Breaker versus LA Knight on Raw August 25th. We're going to go Io and Roxanne. We're going to roll forward with that one. Oh, okay. All right. I think this is the second round. Okay. All right. That was the start of the second round, folks. So we're through round number 1. Now we need to figure out of all those ones that we picked, who moves to the next round here. All right. Let's get it. We've got the United States title match, Sami Zayn versus Rey Fenix. Or we got Ilya Dragunov defeating Sami Zayn. Oh, wait, hang on. No, we haven't seen these matches yet. I'm wrong. We're still in the first round. We'll get to the second round shortly. We're going to go Sami versus Ilya. Even though Sami versus Rey Fenix was really good, we're going Sami versus Ilya. There we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my. Goldberg versus Gunther or Roxanne versus Nikki? Gosh, you know what? Roxanne defeating Nikki Bella on Monday Night Raw is bigger than Goldberg. I mean, no, Goldberg beating or losing to Gunther is like a big deal for Gunther, but this one's memorable. It was a big win for Roxanne. We're going Roxanne. We're going Roxanne right there. Ooh, no holds barred match between Jade and Naomi, or we've got the Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn. Both good, both memorable. I'm gonna go with Jade and Naomi with Bianca Belair as the special guest referee here for Jade and Naomi. Gunther versus the debuting Axiom, or we've got the War Games advantage. I'm gonna go Gunther versus Axiom. That match was good. That match was very good. LA Knight defeating Jey Uso in the Last Time Is Now semifinal. Or the street fight between Chelsea Green and Michin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the street fight the one that has the dumpster? Or is that just the dumpster match? I can't remember if the dumpster match was its own thing. If this is the one with the dumpster, it's going over. If it's not, we're going with the other one. Dumpster match was its own thing? Okay, all right. So Jay and LA Knight, where LA Knight picked up the surprising win over Jey Uso. Ooh, okay. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns, 2 out of 3 falls. Or we got Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria on the April 4th edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm going to go the 2 out of 3 falls match at the Royal Rumble here. That match was solid. JC. Oh, gosh. Who else remembers JC Mateo defeating R-Truth in R-Truth's last match in WWE before the We Want Truth movement, before Ron Killings, before all of that stuff? Yeah, that was a thing. Or we got the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. We're going with that at Money in the Bank. Dang, dude. Rey Mysterio versus Kevin Owens. I forgot that that happened. Or we got the Last Time Is Now tournament, Solo versus Dolph Ziggler. This match banged. Man, not only was it a great moment with Dolph Ziggler coming back, but like, the match itself was awesome. Dolph Ziggler sold big time for Solo Sikoa. We got Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella at Clash in Paris. Or we have Carmelo Hayes versus Bronson Reed in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Gosh, both pretty even. I'll go with the Becky Nikki match. I'll go Becky Nikki. We got Sammy versus Karrion Kross, Night of Champions, or we have the world title. Joke's on you. I have it turned way down. Ha ha ha! You thought you could scare me? You thought you could scare me, bro? I got it turned way down right now. All right, I can't hear shit. I don't have my headphones on. I don't got the volume cranked up. Nah, you didn't get me. You didn't get me at all. That just sounded like a faint scream off in the distance, like somebody was out there doing something very wrong, and that's what it sounded like. Okay, I don't know why, but here we go. We got tag title match. JD McDonough and Finn Balor Trying to capture back the titles against those two. I'm going to go Sami Carrion. Ooh. Now, I'm not sure if I made it really, really clear at the start or if I didn't. This is main roster only. There is no NXT matches. I'm sure you've picked up on that right now. But there is one exception here to the entire rule, and it is the AAA Mega Championship. If it has been showcased like it has been on Monday Night Raw this year, all the feuds have been built on Monday Night Raw. Any match over in AAA that is for that championship that involves a WWE superstar when they built it up on the WWE show, we're counting. All right, we're counting. So Dom versus Vikingo at Worlds Collide, or we got Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa at Night of Champions. I'm going Dom versus Vikingo. Okay? Dom versus Vikingo is going to advance in this tournament here. It gets through on a technicality. Oh, I think Dom's going back to back here, folks. It's tough to pass on this one. I just saw this in real life. Like, I was there, second row. So we're going Cena versus Dom for the IC title at War Games. Interesting. I actually don't know which way to go with this one. You've got Ray and you've got Ray Jr. No, sorry, you got Dragon Lee and you got Ray Jr., the actual Ray Jr., or you've got Gunther and Solo Sikoa in the Last Time Is Now tournament. Now, here's the thing. This match right here wasn't meant to ever happen. It was very likely going to be Penta versus Gunther in this matchup, and we kind of got robbed of that. But Solo Sikoa and Gunther went out there and put on a banger. Legit, they went on and put out a banger. So I'm going to go ahead and give them the advance in this tournament right here, okay? We got the #1 contendership fatal 4-way. Bayley defeats Bianca Belair and Naomi and Nia Jax, or we got Penta defeating JD McDonough. This match was fun. I don't think there was anything wrong with the #1 contender fatal 4-way, but this match was good. IC title Dom against Rusev. They did a good job building up Rusev throughout that feud. Or we got the United States title, Sami Zayn versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going to give it to Dom and Rusev here. Dom's on a bit of a roll right now. He's on a bit of a roll. Oof. Okay. We got the Survivor Series 10-man elimination tag. Or we have Dragunov versus Frazier on October 31st for the United States title. We're going Dragunov and Frazier there. Ha! Jelly Roll and Randy Orton against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre, or the Women's Royal Rumble. Now I got to go back to the Women's Royal Rumble here. It probably outclasses the tag match. Like, it probably outclasses it. I think there was am I remembering correctly? There was a moment where, like, Nia Jax eliminated everybody, and people really hated the Rumble based on that. Some people definitely didn't love the Women's Royal Rumble, but if I'm not mistaken, that happened during this thing. People were kind of sour on it, but I still think that this beats the tag match, so we're going to go with it. No offense, Jelly Roll. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is kind of like, technically, this should be Io Sky and Rhea Ripley from Evolution. Naomi cashing in afterwards isn't the match, technically. I know, like, she cashed in during the match, so it's like she's technically a part of it. It's basically Io and Rhea that we're reminiscing on, not necessarily Naomi. But Naomi cashing in added to that match as well. It's this one over the men's Money in the Bank. The men's Money in the Bank was extremely predictable. It was what it was. It did what it needed to do. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Men's Money in the Bank was fine. Women's Triple Threat, which was really Io versus Rhea, is a Match of the Year contender. It is. It's a Match of the Year contender. That one advances for sure. Damn. All right. Now just casually throw out Io Sky becoming the Women's World Champion on Monday Night Raw, as Rhea and Io put on a banger there as well. Sorry, Lyra. Sorry, Bayley. These two advance again. Goodness me. We got Cody and McIntyre at WrestlePalooza, or we got Sheamus versus Austin Theory. I'm pretty sure Sheamus's long return from the Rumble was this match, but we're going Cody versus McIntyre. Women's Elimination Chamber was a banger. The reason why this match is here, again, I know that there's going to be some exceptions to the rule. This is an NXT match, but it took place on the main roster, right? Evolution, main roster stuff. I'm going to go Women's Elimination Chamber, though. Io's catalog this year has been crazy. Bro, she has been... I think it's safe to say that she's probably been the in-ring MVP of WWE this year. I don't think that's a stretch at all. Like, LA Knight's going to be up there for the in-ring MVP as well, just because of how often he wrestled. But Io Sky's matches this year are like... If you go through her top matches, it'll rank up against literally anybody of any year. Like... It's insane what she did in 2025. This one right here, we got the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight title. We got Jey Uso becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. This match was really good. This match was just about the moment with the Yeet Man becoming the champ. We're going to go with the Clash in Paris Fatal 4-Way. Ray versus Logan or Lyra versus Bayley. Both qualifying matches for Elimination Chamber. We're going to roll ahead with Lyra and Bayley. Lyra and Bayley. Sorry, Gunther. Sorry, Carmelo. But we're not beating Gunther and Punk. We're just not. We're not. Gunther and Punk at SummerSlam. We got Cena versus Sami Zayn. Or we got Rhea versus Io with the special guest referee Bianca Belair. Come on. Come on, man. Cena versus Zayn. Cena versus Zayn. That the other one they had, there was more to come with that. Damn, man. Damn. We got Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green for the Women's United States title. This is when Zelina Vega defeated Chelsea Green to become the champion. Or we have the Frenemies putting on their titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I'm going to go with Chelsea and Zelina. Let's show them a little bit of love this year. Let's show them a little bit of love this year, okay? Randy and Drew at Saturday night's main event. Or Cena and Logan at Clash in Paris. Gosh, I have very little memory of this match. Cena and Logan. Why do I have very little memory of it? What music is playing, by the way? Is this the Ho Train? It was for a sec. Just kind of like some music. Is it some, you know, some music in the background? That stuff that, you know, sexy time. Anyways, we got ourselves a 5 right here from Dom saying, what about Roxanne being the in-ring MVP conversation? She did wrestle almost every week. She can be in the conversation. I think she probably should be. Does she beat Io Sky this year? In my opinion, no. No, in my opinion, I don't think she does, but that's not to say that she hasn't been good, right? Because she has been. We're gonna go Cena Logan. I think I don't have much of a memory of either, honestly. Don't know why. It's like Conman's got the brain the size of a goldfish, apparently. Let's go with Cena Logan. Cena Lesnar. Woof! I was at AEW All Out during this match. I didn't actually get to see it. I still haven't watched back WrestlePalooza. So the only one I've seen back is Punk and AJ against Seth and Becky. So anyways, actually that's not true. I saw the Io Stephanie match as well. I haven't seen this one though. Let's go with the Miss Job, okay? Let's go with the Miss Job right here. Let's go when Rhea got misted. Tribal Combat, or we got Rusev defeating Sheamus. We're gonna go Tribal Combat on the Raw debut on Netflix episode. Oof. This one was actually really good, wasn't it? Liv, Stephanie, and Ivy for the qualifying match for Money in the Bank, or Jay and Gunther World Heavyweight title. This was Gunther getting the title back. Actually, you know what? We're going Jay Gunther. We're going Jay Gunther. Gunther capturing back that title was quite the moment. Seth versus Penta or Sammy versus Cross. Hate to say it, but Sammy Cross did nothing for me at SummerSlam. We're going to go Penta, Seth Rollins. Oh, Javon versus Gunther. Or Penta and Dom. Sorry, Penta, Dom. Javon and Gunther's far more memorable to me. Absolutely. We got Bronson Reed and Roman in the Australian street fight. Or we got... Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay. Here we go, folks. That's the end of round 1. Round number 2 now. We're getting into the nitty-gritty. All right? All of those matches that we just picked to advance, now we have to pick the winners between these ones. And this is how a tournament works, okay? We're going to be left with one match left at the very, very end. Things are going to get difficult now, all right? Things are going to be tough. I still think the gauntlet in terms of in-ring quality and overall enjoyment beats Roman and Bronson. But man, Bronson beating Roman was such a big deal. Bronson beating Roman was a big deal, wasn't it? I think we're going to go with the gauntlet match still. It's tight. It's tight, but we're going to go gauntlet match here on Monday Night Raw. We have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed defeating Penta and Sami Zayn. Or we have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley defeating the Kabuki Warriors at Crown Jewel. We're going Crown Jewel there. Okay, last time is now. A couple of matches. Gunther and Solo or Jay and LA Knight. Gunther and Solo. It's a better match. Gunther and Solo is going to move on. We got Becky and Nikki, or we got the tag team title match between Finn Balor, JD McDonough against the New Day, where the Judgment Day captured the titles. We're going with that one. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre at the start of the year on Monday Night Raw, or the last monster standing match. No brainer in my mind. No brainer whatsoever. Nick says I was at that Raw for the gauntlet match. It was absolutely incredible. Bro, it might move on pretty far in this little tournament here. We got the street fight. Ooh. Street fight between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Or we have the women's tag team titles with the Judgment Day capturing them the night after WrestleMania against Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. We're going street fight. This thing was very memorable to kick off the year. So Priest and Finn Balor in the street fight. Roman and Bronson at Clash in Paris, or the Women's Elimination Chamber. I'm going Women's Elimination Chamber. That whole Jade, Bianca, Naomi moment was incredible. The match itself was excellent. We're going with the Women's Elimination Chamber. Okay, Cena, Punk, or Roxanne and Nikki. A little easier than I'd like for it to be, but we're going Punk and Cena at Night of Champions. Oh, this one's actually tough now. This one's difficult. Becky's return to win the women's tag team titles, or Nathan Frazier showing off against Ilya, but in the end, Ilya picks up the win. I'm still going to go with Becky's return at WrestleMania. This one's also so good. You know what? We are going best match, aren't we? We are going best match. But Ilya does have so many other opportunities in the United States title run that he's had. But this one's really good. I'm going to the chat. Let's see here, chat. It looks like the chat is overwhelmingly saying Ilya versus Nathan. Okay. All right. We're rolling with that one. Let's go. Women's United States title on the line, or we got LA Knight and Jacob Fatu for the men's United States title. This one's more memorable. LA Knight, Jacob Fatu, the rise of Fatu. Yarmin. Get it. Ooh. That's mean. That's mean, man. We got Punk and Rollins, or the women's triple threat. Rhea, Io, Bianca. Again, one of the best matches this year. I don't know how you can top it. So we're going to go women's triple threat, okay? Women's triple threat. Cena and Cody, for sure. They're one of the matches of the year. We got double Gunther right here. What's crazy is that this match clears Jey Uso's match. It's not even close, is it? And that's even with the World Heavyweight title switch happening right there. Gunther, Javon Evans was a banger. Welcome to the main roster, dude. Women's Rumble, or we've got AJ Styles defeating Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. We'll go Women's Rumble. Yeah, we'll go Women's Rumble there. The last man standing match between Priest and Black, or Priest and McIntyre. So Priest advances regardless. I'm going to take the last man standing match over the matchup between Priest and McIntyre. This was a Sin City street fight, but I'm going to roll ahead here with the last man standing. Did you see Samoa Joe paying tribute to Cena with the STF and Cena posting about it? I didn't see Cena post about it. I'll have to take a look at that just so I can see that. But yeah, I did see the salute from Samoa Joe. Real classy move there from that man. We got the World Heavyweight title, CM Punk defeating Gunther at SummerSlam Match of the Year, or Match of the Year contender, I should say. Or we have the World Heavyweight title #1 contendership triple threat, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. We got to go Punk and Gunther. We just got to go Punk and Gunther. That's a better match. Oh, bro. No. One of these have got to be eliminated now. Oh, come on. Naomi winning the World Heavyweight title, cashing in Money in the Bank after the banger put on by Io and Rhea, or the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title where Dominic Mysterio becomes champion. I said it while it was live, and I'll say it here. This is probably one of the Match of the Year contenders, isn't it? But man, this thing was so good as well. I hate that this is having to go out here in the second round, but surprising early elimination. Naomi winning the world title moves on. Io and Stephanie on Monday Night Raw, the no contest, champ versus champ. I'll take that over Tiffany and Trish. There. Okay. Another United States title open challenge battle. We've got Ilya Dragunov, or we got Sami Zayn versus Javon Evans. Carmelo Hayes and Ilya, or Sami and Javon. Dang, that's actually really tough. Prettiest, thank you for the 19 months, my friend. That is really tough. My gut is going Sami Javon. My gut's going Sami Javon. I'm going to go Sami Javon. I don't know the reason if you're looking for one. A lot of these things, I don't have a reason for it. I'm picking. I'm like, I remember that more. Basically. We got Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax, or Cody and Jay. Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax was very good. This was a battle of former tag team champions against each other, but I'm going to go Rhea, Nia. That one was fun. The Women's Evolution, we've got Jade and Naomi with special guest referee Bianca Belair. Or we have Seth versus Finn. I'm leaning towards the Evolution match. I'm going to go Evolution. I'm going to go Jade and Naomi. We got Cody and Drew, or Stephanie and Nikki Bella. Again, I will say this over and over. I believe that this match was far better than it was received. It was great to watch in person. Just the people were so dead quiet because of the Women's War Games match and then John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Very unfortunate for this match. If the crowd was into it, I think the match would feel a lot better. The crowd just unfortunately wasn't really into it. So we'll go Cody and Drew here. I think they put on a good enough match to advance. Then we have Penta and JD McDonough on Monday Night Raw, or we got Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn. We're going to go Solo and Sami. Solo and Sami. Sami has a pretty good catalog of matches this year as well, doesn't he? We got Rollins and Lynch, Lee and Punk up against LA Knight and Gunther in the finals of the Last Time Is Now tournament. I'm going to go back to WrestlePalooza with that match right there. Men's War Games, or Becky versus Lyra. I still got to go Men's War Games. I still liked it. It was a lot of fun to watch in person. I said it during my review that if you were at home watching it, I don't know if you got the same enjoyment as I did in person, but being there, seeing everybody in the cage, experiencing that energy in person, it really was something. JD McDonough versus Ilya Dragunov, or we got Stephanie versus Roxanne. I'm going to go, again, United States title, but this one's really close. This one's really close. JD McDonough showed off in that matchup. I'm happy with that. Okay. Drew and Priest, or Balor and Breakker for the IC title. We'll go with the steel cage match. We'll go with the steel cage match, where Jesse Ventura was losing his mind over Priest walking out of the cage. Stephanie and Raquel for the Women's World title. That one was good. That was a good match, wasn't it? Ziggles, though, return. I gotta go Ziggles. No offense, again, to Stephanie and Raquel. I think they put on a great showing. But the moment with Dolph Ziggler returning, the matchup with Solo itself, the spike from Solo was incredible. Yeah. Women's War Games or the IC title match? I'm gonna go Women's War Games over that one with Rusev. Rhea and Io, or the tag title match where the Street Profits became tag team champions. I'm going to go Rhea and Io, the surprise title change on Monday Night Raw with Io Sky becoming Women's World Champion. It's the way to go. It is the way to go. One sec. Punk and Sammy, or the 2 out of 3 falls at the Royal Rumble. This one was good, wasn't it? The Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Punk and Sammy. That was good. We'll roll forward with Punk and Sammy. Fatal 4-Way, or... Okay, I think the Fatal 4-Way outclasses the 6-man. Again, I was really picking it just for this moment with them walking, the smooth operator walk. I don't think I can give this one over this Fatal 4-Way. We'll go Queen of the Ring tournament. Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes, or the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight title. Fatal 4-Way, for sure, for sure. Last Time Is Now tag John Cena and Logan Paul together, or we got Roxanne and Io on Monday Night Raw. We're gonna go Roxanne and Io. I think that one was really, really good. How is that in the second round? Ain't no way that made it through, because we don't have like a full 256. We had 236. There's 20 random ones that are going to be in the second round that did not get into the first round. And I'm just, yeah. Anyways, we're going to go Extreme Rules right here, because not that one. Not a chance. Ooh. No Holds Barred, Penta and Ludwig. That was a banger, but we're not topping the triple threat from these three at SummerSlam. No question. No question at all. Here we go. Bye-bye, Randy. Bye-bye, Joe. Thank you guys for coming out. We got Penta defeating Pete Dunne on Monday Night Raw. Then the women's triple threat at Evolution. That one was really solid. Or Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton on SmackDown main event. Women's IC title, triple threat. Oh, shoot. It took me a second to figure out which match this was. This is the TLC. Again, TLC is going to go far this year. I'm letting you know right now. TLC is a front runner for one of the finalists. We're going TLC right there. Randy and Carmelo Hayes edge out Sammy and Karrion. Gunther, Jey Uso, World Heavyweight title. Gunther defeating Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event. Or the women's tag team titles where the Kabuki Warriors picked up the win. Not going Saturday night's main event there. We're going to go Kabuki Warriors with the women's tag titles. Move over Cody Drew. It is going to be Cody and Kevin's ladder match at the Royal Rumble, advancing to the next one. Then we have the first ever women's IC title match with the first ever women's IC champion, we're going with that. It's more memorable. Yep. Tag match at SummerSlam or triple threat on SmackDown qualifying match. We're going to go tag match at SummerSlam as well, when the Frenemies became the tag team champions. We have Jade and Tiffany's squash match, or we have the qualifying match. We're going to go squash match here with Jade and Tiffany. Tribal comp. Okay. Tough one. Difficult. Tribal Combat, Roman Reigns defeats Solo Sikoa back on the debut episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Or we go with Sami Zayn versus John Cena for the United States title on SmackDown. Both are strong contenders to move forward. My chat is leaning towards Sami Zayn and John Cena, and I understand why. It's just, do I agree with that? Do I agree? Because this felt like a big deal on Monday. It really did. It felt like a big deal to start off Netflix. We're going to go Sammy John. Just the history there. We're going to roll with it. We got Stephanie versus Tiffany at Crown Jewel. Or we got Ilya versus Johnny Gargano at Friday Night SmackDown for the United States title. This was a banger as well. I'm going to go the champion versus champion match, though. I'm going to roll ahead with Stephanie and Tiffy. Fatal 4-way first round, Cody, Andrade, Shinsuke, and Priest. Or we've got Damian Priest and Aleister Black. This is just a random match. We're going to go with the Fatal 4-way. Fatal 4-way. Oh, okay. This ain't right, chat. This ain't fair. We got Cena and Dom at Survivor Series for the IC title. Or we got Cena and Styles at Crown Jewel. Again, Cena Styles at Crown Jewel was just generational, wasn't it? Again, it was just such a... You know what? It's got to be one of the front runners for match of the year as well, right? Just with all the history, all the homage that they're paying to the superstars that has faced John Cena through the years. It's AJ Cena. It's AJ Cena. This is one of the front runners. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match or number one contendership battle royale. We're going to go with the women's Money in the Bank. I don't even think that's close. Rey Fenix's debut or Ilya Dragunov destroying Axiom. Kind of funny that we got Nathan Frazier and Axiom both up here. Ilya versus Axiom was a better match. It was the better match. Fatal 4-way, King of the Ring first round, or we've got the Zaruka versus the Frenemies. This one was good. Still memorable in my mind. We're going to roll with the tag match. Axiom and Gunther or Cena Logan Paul. Fuck, I don't have enough memory of this match. I got to get out of it, okay? I can't let this move forward. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore with this matchup. For whatever reason, it's just completely blanked out of my memory. We're going Gunther Axiom. Oh, Ilya's return and then dethroning Sami Zayn, or Jade Cargill defeating Naomi at WrestleMania. This is the better match. Ilya Sami is the better match on Friday Night SmackDown. It just is. Penta defeats Chad Gable, or John Cena defeats Dominic Mysterio on Monday Night Raw to become the IC champion. In terms of match quality, truth be told, this is a better match, Penta versus Chad Gable, but you are never, ever, ever going to replicate something like that with John Cena capturing the IC title on Monday Night Raw in Boston. You're never going to replicate that audience. That thing was awesome. We got Raquel and Rhea in the street fight, or we've got the men's elimination chamber. I'm going men's elimination chamber. No offense to them, but men's elimination chamber was also a banger. Dom and Vikingo, or we got Sammy, Aleister Black. I'm going to go Dom and Vikingo. I'm going to let them move forward a little bit further in this competition. Oh, this one ain't close. Seth, Roman, Punk, again, will be amongst our finalists, I think. We're letting them move forward here. We got Io and Stephanie, or we got the triple threat match at Saturday Night's main event. Dom defending against Rusev and Penta. I'm going to go ahead with Sky and Vaquer. Sky and Vaquer I'm going to move forward with. And then Rhea Ripley defeats Liv Morgan on the January 6th episode. I've got that over the mist job here. Yeah, we're going to roll with that. Okay. Truth Cena, or women's tag titles, Judgment Day defeating Bianca Belair and Naomi. I'm going to let Truth and Cena move forward a little bit more. Again, I know people are not going to agree with me on that because the match itself was nothing special, but I'm going to let that live. I'm going to let that go forward just a little bit more, okay? Truth, Cena, move on. Then we got Bailey, Lyra, or Randy and Cody. Randy Cody. Tag team title, Fatal 4-Way at Evolution, or Becky Lyra at SummerSlam. Dude, Becky Lyra at SummerSlam was great. We're letting them move forward here. Okay, kind of tough, but not really. Still one of my favorite matches of the year. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Elimination Chamber. They are going to beat Roman and Jay against the Vision. They're going to beat them. They're moving on to the second round. Okay, Cena Styles. This is round 3. We're getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to our top 64 matches of the year. Or rounds, I guess, of 64. I don't know how many actual matches that is. Okay, we're into the rounds of 64, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Women's Elimination Chamber, or John Cena and AJ Styles. Cena, AJ Styles moves on. We got Gunther and Solo Sikoa, or Pete Dunne and Penta. We're going Gunther and Solo. Again, that match was quite the banger. Cena. They're going to make us choose. Oh, bro, that's not fair, man. They're going to make us choose here. We got Cena and Dom, or we got Cena and Sammy. I'm going with Cena Dom. I'm going Cena Dom in Boston. It's a tough one. I think this is probably a better match, let's be real. But this moment, it's just, you will not get it back, man. You really won't. Lyra and Dakota, first ever Women's United States Champion, or Sammy and Javon. I hate to have to say it, but these two do not match the in-ring quality that Sammy and Javon had this year. It's a great historical match. Lyra Valkyria becoming the first ever Women's United States Champion. First ever Intercontinental Champion, I should say. But we're going to go with the United States title match here. Sammy and Javon. Moving on. Yeah. Randy and Cody, or Drew and Priest Steel Cage. I gotta be real. Part of me is leaning towards the Steel Cage. I remember it more. But this was also a big deal. Night of Champions. King of the Ring Finals. King Cody. King Cody. We're gonna go King Cody here. Ooh. Last man standing match. Damian Priest and Aleister Black. I think I gotta roll with this one over Ilya Dragunov and Axiom. I'm gonna go with the last man standing match. That thing was fire this year. Sorry, Io and Stephanie, you guys cannot compete with the banger. That was the women's triple threat. Initially Io and Rhea, but with Naomi cashing in. You will not top that. You're not beating that one. That thing was awesome. Well, there's one that might beat it. The women's triple threat right here. This thing was also insane this year. It's advancing. That thing is so good. I'm going to go Rollins and Lynch against Punk and Lee over this Evolution match, I would say. Gauntlet match, or Ilya Sammy. Dang. All right, now chat, this is where I need your help. I truly need your help with this one because this is really difficult. Do you go with the match that lasted like well over an hour? That had really great flow to it? Or do you go with the title change, return, and dominance of Ilya Dragunov? Part of me wants to go Ilya Sammy because I think that match in itself is more memorable than any combination of the 4 matches that took place during the Gauntlet. I think the Gauntlet as a whole was a very entertaining way to watch Monday Night Raw. But Sammy and Ilya stole the damn show, didn't they? Sammy and Ilya. Here we go. They're advancing. Bye-bye Gauntlet match. We'll make it a little more fair moving forward now, right? There's not too many matches that have like 4 matches in them other than a Gauntlet. Okay, Punk and Gunther. I have over Rhea and Nia. Punk and Gunther. Oh. No. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. The War Games match, I have the bias of being in person. Gunther and Javon was just a great matchup. And I believed that Javon was going to potentially win. Like, it wasn't like it was a complete write-off. Gunther returns, bro. This is the toughest one I've had yet, believe it or not. This is the toughest one I've had to make a choice on. I'm going to say bye-bye to the men's War Games, I think. I think we're saying goodbye to the men's War Games and we're going Javon versus Gunther. Okay? Bye-bye, men's War Games. See ya later. Oh, no. You're going to make me choose in the tag team division between two of the best matches in the tag division this year? Come on, man. You got the Judgment Day against the New Day, or you have the TLC. Bro, TLC is going to be a finalist, I think. It's got to be the TLC match, but man, bye-bye to that one. I'm very sad. And also, it looks like we are eliminating the Women's War Games match as Rhea, Io, and Naomi are going to beat them. It's going to happen. Women's War Games is gone. Men's Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship beats Becky and Lyra. That's not difficult. That was pretty simple, actually. The Last Monster Standing or Io versus Roxanne. I'm going to have to go Last Monster Standing. Tough, but it's what we got to do. Women's Money in the Bank. Okay. Women's Money in the Bank was goated. Solo Sammy was also really good. We're going to go Women's Money in the Bank here. We're going to let that one move forward. Sorry, Stephanie. Sorry, Io. But John Cena and Cody Rhodes, the street fight just takes the cake right there. And then also, man, Punk and Sammy was really good, though, on TV, wasn't it? I think Ilya and JD... does it beat it? You know what? It might not beat it. We might be looking at Punk and Sammy here. Like, this is recency bias. Don't get me wrong. This is November 21st versus February 3rd, right? So this is fresher in my brain. This one was good. Right? I'm gonna let the chat choose this one. I don't have a personal reason why one should go over the other. What is the chat saying right now? Chat has me picking Ilya JD. Ilya JD. All right, chat. We have gone to you. We have used our chat. My hair is awful right now, by the way. Like, it has got a brain of its own right now. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, Ilya and JD, move on. Women's tag titles, Kabuki Warrior or Cody and Drew at Saturday night's main event. Let's go Cody Drew, right? That was the one where, did Drew just kick his head in? Is that what it was? No, let's go Kabuki Warriors. Kabuki Warriors moves on. Men's Elimination Chamber or Rhea defeating Liv Morgan. I'm going to go Men's Elimination Chamber. Gunther defeats Axiom or Dolph Ziggler Solo Sikoa. Oh, now that is a tough choice. How am I supposed to make a decision there? We're talking about the return of Dolph Ziggler, one of my all-time favorites, having a banger against Solo Sikoa. Oh, but the crowd was so good for Gunther Axiom as well, man. I think it's a better match, Gunther Axiom. Gunther Axiom. But Dolph Solo was such a great moment. That's actually a lot tougher than I'd like for it to be. I'm not happy about this, but the street fight is going to lose to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like, this one is advancing for sure. But this thing was so underrated at the start of the year. Triple threat at Evolution or tag match at SummerSlam. I'm gonna go triple threat at Evolution. Triple threat at Evolution was very good. Kevin Owens Cody Rhodes, ladder match, or Worlds Collide. Sorry, Dom. Sorry, Vikingo, but we are giving it to Cody, Kevin. That thing was awesome. The ladder match. Again, I can't get over that image of KO getting folded up in a ladder. We got Randy and Carmelo or the Fatal 4-Way. I'm going to go Randy and Melo. Randy and Melo in Barcelona. Women's Rumble or Rhea versus Io. Sorry, Women's Rumble. This thing was so good. Io Sky randomly capturing the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Monday Night Raw right before WrestleMania. People did not expect it, but it happened. And there we are. Rhea, Io. Move on. They beat the Royal Rumble. Extreme Rules here. Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, main event of Raw. Or we got the women's tag. Io Sky, Rhea Ripley defeating the Kabuki Warriors. This thing was good. I'm leaning towards Extreme Rules, but I don't think I have a reason for it. I'm leaning towards the Extreme Rules main event between those two. Jay and Braun, I feel like they put on a banger. I'm going to the chat. Here. What are they saying? We've got a bit of a mix. We've got Rumble. That was the last one. We got Extreme Rules. Women's tag match. Crown Jewel is much better. So I feel like we are maybe leaning towards the women's tag match here as a community. I'm a man of the people after all, so women's tag match advances. Oh, sorry Cena, sorry Punk. You guys did not top what was done at WrestleMania between Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. All right, you didn't top it. These guys are advancing. Ilya Dragunov defeating Nathan Frazier over the Fatal 4-Way. I think so. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu becoming the United States champion over Tiffany and Jade. Then we got Tiffany and Stephanie Vaquer at Crown Jewel over Cena and Ron. And there we go. We're now on to what? What is this? Is this the fourth round? Are we on to the fourth round, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, this is tough, chat. This is going to be real difficult. We are on to the fourth round. Rounds of 32, starting off with Gunther and Solo Sikoa, or Gunther and Javon Evans. Damn. That's a lot more difficult than it should be, because Gunther and Solo Sikoa were not meant to face each other. And so they had to figure out a style and a matchup where people would be able to get behind Gunther because they wanted Gunther to advance, right? WWE wanted that to be the man. And then you had him, after building up all of that babyface momentum in the match, just turn the crowd on him by kicking Solo in the nuts and walking out with the win. It was a really well put together match. Javon Evans got a sliver, a taste of the main roster action, and a great showing against Gunther. But honestly, chat, you expected that out of Gunther and Javon, right? What we got in that match was pretty much everything we expected, except for Javon tapped out instead of passing out. Gunther Solo was a more surprising match to me, more entertaining, more thrilling, because the result was kind of up in the air. You didn't know if they were going to pivot away and go with Solo. I'm going to go Solo Gunther. Am I? Am I really going to go Solo Gunther? No, I talked myself out of it. No, I talked myself out of it because literally me saying that you didn't know if Solo was going to win. I got thinking about that some more. Solo was not going to win. See, he was not going to win. Okay, this one was more thrilling because you thought maybe since it was the first round, they might have Javon Evans go over Gunther. We're going Javon Evans and Gunther advancing in this one. Cena, Cody, unfortunately, the Kabuki Warriors winning tag team gold just doesn't cut it here. We've got Ilya Dragunov and Nathan Frazier, or Axiom and Gunther. Tough, man. Really, really, really tough. I'm leaning towards Frazier and Dragunov. Ilya Frazier really put on a banger. So did these guys, though. Man, the crowd was so hot for Gunther versus Axiom, though. Neither match did the champ, like, or I guess like the guy, like Gunther or Dragunov, neither match did they feel like they were in danger of losing. I think Ilya did a better job selling the struggle. This was just an underdog performance from Axiom. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go Ilya Nathan. Then I'm sorry, Ilya. Sorry, JD. But we are going to go with Io taking the title from Rhea Ripley at the start of the year, right before WrestleMania. We're going with that. We're going with that. Women's tag or mixed tag? In ring, this is better. In ring, this is a better match, but this is also AJ Lee's return, and CM Punk and AJ Lee tagging together against Rollins and Lynch. I'm going to go women's tag. I'm going to go women's tag here, okay? Women's tag is going to advance. Damn. Unfortunate that this has to go here. Stephanie and Tiffy, good job, man. That was a good match, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to beat them out here. Gunther and Punk does beat out Becky, Lyra, and Bayley. We're going Cena and Dom. I know. That's actually a lot more difficult than I want it to be. Bro, Ilya returns to WWE, captures the United States title, and has an incredible match against Sami Zayn. Or John Cena winning the Intercontinental Championship for the first time in his career in his last time in Boston against Dominic Mysterio. Like, that is not fair. That is really not fair. If we're looking at match quality, this is the better match. If we're looking at moments and memorability, this is the one that has more moments and memorability in it. I really don't know which one to go with here, because this moment was incredible, but this is a better match. And we are going for best match of the year, right, chat? I think at this point we have to best match, not just anything that's up in the air, the best match, okay? Yeah, best match, ladies and gentlemen. Ilya Sami advances. Okay. Then we have the TLC tables, ladders, and chairs match over this one for sure. Yeah, over that one. TLC goes deep. Okay. Unfortunately for the last man standing match, the last monster standing between Braun and Jacob Fatu, they're going up against John Cena and AJ Styles, which was just one of the most memorable matches of the year. The way they paid homage to all the people. Yeah, we're going Cena AJ over last monster standing. But this thing made it deep, man. There was a real good chance that he could have went further. Next up, Women's Money in the Bank or the Triple Threat at WrestleMania. I don't think you guys will disagree on this one. It's the Triple Threat at WrestleMania. Then we have the Triple Threat at SummerSlam or Sammy versus Javon. Sorry, Sammy, Javon. Sorry, guys, but Triple Threat is going to beat you here. It was better. This one's also tough, but I'm going to go Cody, Randy at Night of Champions in the finals over Randy and Carmelo Hayes. Bro. You're making me choose between the ladder match and between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley with a Money in the Bank cash-in for Naomi. That's tough, dude. That's not fair. Oh, this could have been like a real finals, man. I gotta go women's match. Sorry, Cody. Sorry, Kevin. But the banger that was put on between Io and Rhea with the moment for Naomi cashing in, I gotta go with the women's match. I gotta go with the women's match. Ladder match was incredible as well. Fatal 4-Way at Clash in Paris. Great matchup. I think it just beats the SmackDown main event between Damian Priest and Aleister Black. Just more on the line in this one. I'll go with the Clash in Paris matchup. Damn. Men's Elimination Chamber or the women's triple threat at WrestleMania. Again, the chemistry between Rhea and Io is just unbelievable. You toss in Bianca Belair, who somehow, someway, after everything that's gone on this year, feels like an afterthought in the women's division because she's been hurt, but like she's not an afterthought. She is freaking amazing, and they continued that amazing run of matches this year. The women's division at the main event level around the World Championship, just incredible. We're going with that one. We are in the 5th round, folks. The 5th round. It's crazy, but this is where we're at. We've got Randy. Was that showing like this before? We'll move it now, whatever. We got Randy and Cody, or we got Cena and Cody at SummerSlam. Sorry, Randy. Sorry, Cody. This one's actually very easy. Cena, Cody, one of the Match of the Year contenders. You're moving on. Bro! You're making me pick? They're actually making me pick between the WrestleMania triple threat and the Evolution one-on-one Io Sky Rhea Ripley with the Money in the Bank cash-in. They're making me pick, man. Here's the crazy part. The actually most insane part about this is this WrestleMania match cooked. This was better. Evolution, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and a Money in the Bank cash-in from Naomi tops the triple threat at WrestleMania, which is just insane to say, because this is one of my favorite matches of the year. But you do not have that moment of Naomi becoming world champion in this one. You just don't. You simply don't. And the in-ring quality, you could say it matches it or it exceeds it, right? You're not going to say this is worse in-ring than this one. You're certainly not going to say that. You're going to say it's either on the same level or this is better. So we're rolling with it. Evolution moves on. Damn. Javon and Gunther or the Fatal 4-Way Clash in Paris. I think the Fatal 4-Way clears. I think there's more drama with it. We're going to go Fatal 4-Way Clash in Paris. Sorry, Javon. Sorry, Gunther. That was a good match. Do not get me wrong, but dang. Bro. Maybe I enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way match than a lot of people. A lot of people are in my chat saying that they wanted the Javon match to move forward. I think recency bias is playing a bit of a factor there. Also, the excitement of Javon, right? If we look at the actual matchup, it went like what? It was 12 minutes? Something like that? On Monday Night Raw with commercial? Yeah, it was very, very good. They did a great job. I'm not trying to downplay it. It made it far in here, but we're moving on. We've got the... This is actually tough. Yeah, this is tough. The surprising world title change here, or Naomi defending the title. Is this her last match before she went, or before she announced that she was pregnant? The triple threat was very good, and I saw it in person. I'm going to give that the edge here. They're very close to each other again. Oh, bro, that's... Oh, do you go with the Spot Fest, or do you go with the wrestling match? Oh... You go with the wrestling match, don't you? A one-on-one wrestling match with story and time for a title should most of the time beat a Spot Fest. But this Spot Fest was awesome. This Spot Fest was absolutely downright incredible. Does it beat Gunther Punk world title? Gosh, I think it does. We're talking about one of the best matches of the year in the TLC, but like, here's where I'm starting to run into issues. If I put TLC up against any other singles match this year, is any other singles match better in the ring, like truly from an in-ring standpoint, than Gunther and Punk? You know, but if I put Punk and Gunther up against, say, Cena and Cody, then I really have to think about it. You know, which one did I enjoy more? Which one did I... But this one up against Cena and Cody is... Oh, it's tough. That's tough. I'm going to the chat, okay? I'm going to the chat. I'm going to the chat. I'm leaning towards the SummerSlam match. I'm going to the chat. We've got TLC match. TLC, Punk Gunther. TLC, Punk Gunther easily. Con. All right. All right. I need to know. Poll? Is it worth a poll? Always Straight Up Wrestling. Pull it up. Gunther Punk. TLC. Holy. All right. Let's get this poll here. Let's see what the YouTube chat says. And let's see what the Twitch chat says. All right, get your votes in. Now they're Twitch. There you go. So, oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of crazy to see. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. So, right now, the poll is stating that 57% have Gunther Punk in the YouTube chat, and then 73% have Punk Gunther. Well, 67% now in the Twitch chat. I think it's getting closer. Man, that is tight. That is tight, chat. So Punk Gunther wins in the Twitch chat, and it's pulled ahead here in the YouTube chat. All right. All right. I think we got our answer. We got our answer. Cool. It is Punk and Gunther advancing. That feels right to me. This felt wrong. This feels like the perfect time for it to go out. I don't think a Spot Fest should ever top a well put together, nearly 30-minute one-on-one world title match. I really don't think it should, right? It shouldn't. So here we go. This is the perfect time for it to go out. Punk and Gunther advance. We got to pick one now. Ilya Dragunov, Sami Zayn, or Ilya Dragunov, Nathan Frazier. I'm going Ilya Dragunov, Sami Zayn. Just the moment with Ilya returning, surprisingly taking the title from Sami, continuing on the legacy here of the United States Title Open Challenge. It's Sami versus Ilya. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. Okay. Everything I just said about the TLC match might have to be applied to this. Because if we're being real, this was a wrestling match. Right? This was a wrestling match. The way they stayed in the ring, the way they paid homage to people they've faced through the years, all the different moves, the energy of the crowd. It was all in the ring. Maybe they went outside, I'm not sure. This one, however, is one of the best unsanctioned match I've seen from WWE. Certainly the most memorable hardcore style match from WWE this year. in Canada. I have bias because I was there. I have video of things happening right in front of me. It's not meant to be easy here at this point, but like it's not meant to be this difficult either. Think I gotta go Cena AJ. Oh, I hate that I gotta do that. I hate that I gotta go. I think I gotta go Cena AJ. Thing that I said there about the TLC match, the reason why the TLC didn't win, it's essentially spots. It's you're using foreign weapons. You're using things that aren't just wrestling. The story. You know what, guys? I'm not even gonna poll it. Okay, I gotta put my foot down right here. If we got rid of TLC because it was glorified spots, I think we got to get rid of Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, because it was glorified spots as well. Even though the psychology of the match was incredible, even though the rivalry it warranted everything about it, this match should be advancing. Polar We Riot. Cena AJ was a spot fest though, just finishes. Is that fair to say that that's just a spot fest though? Because to me, that's psychology of them paying homage to their predecessors. Polar We Riot. I'm a man of the people. All right, I'm a man of the people. All right, poll time. Here you go. Okay, guys, get your votes in. Cena AJ or Sammy Kevin. Which one is winning here, folks? Which one is winning? We've got 67% for Cena AJ. You wanted me to poll after I was going to make the decision of what you guys were already wanting? I was validating and you made me turn to the chat. Meanwhile, everybody agrees with me. What do you mean, Polar We Riot? What do you mean? Like, we were on the same page here, chat. All right? We've been doing so damn good. And you're over here now because I did one poll. You're like, Polar We Riot. I almost just clicked. I almost just clicked that one. Imagine after all of that. Can you imagine? That would have been hilarious. Okay. Here we go. We got Cena AJ. Moving on. Sorry, Sammy. Sorry, Kevin. I loved you guys. It was awesome. Sorry also to the women's fatal four-way, or not fatal four-way, women's tag right here, but this is Roman, Punk, and Seth we're talking about from this year. Yep. Round 6, ladies and gentlemen. The round of 8. Oh my. We're in the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals right here, I believe, right? Yeah, quarterfinals. Yep, quarterfinals. Conman had to do quick math. I suppose don't say poll. Don't you say poll. Chat be spamming poll. Let's try to walk ourselves through this, okay? So, in terms of match quality, this probably edges out this one, right? I think CM Punk Gunther from a in-ring standpoint edges out what Punk, Rollins, and Roman Reigns did. Drama-wise, Punk, Rollins, and Roman out-dramaed Gunther and Punk. Storyline-wise, this has been far more monumental to this year in terms of story than this has been. It's not like Punk and Gunther have the most heated rivalry of the bunch, right? Punk Paul Heyman, Roman Paul Heyman, Seth Paul Heyman, Seth Vision, Seth being turned on by Vision, Roman feuding with the Vision, Punk and Roman tagging together in War Games against the Vision. Everything is built from the build to this match, and then has been the fallout of this match this year. Better in ring, better overall story, and the in ring is so close. We're gonna go triple threat. We're gonna go triple threat. All right, locked in. This one's easy to me. This one is so much easier than the other ones have been. It's AJ Cena over the Fatal 4-Way. All right, there we go. I know we've done a good job because these are so tough. These are so difficult to pick. Cody Cena or the women's triple threat at SummerSlam. I gotta go Cody Cena at SummerSlam. I feel awful not picking this one though, but I gotta go Cody Cena street fight at SummerSlam. The moment with Cena coming out with his Titantron with all the colors again, it was beautiful, wasn't it? Cody Cena. Okay. This is where we lose the United States title open challenge, Ilya and Sammy. It is going to be the evolution match between Io and Rhea with the cash-in by Naomi. That one advances. We're down to our semifinals. All right, folks, these are the semifinal brackets. We have to choose between Cody and Cena or AJ and Cena. Ah, this could have been the finals. Oh my God. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm going to take a poll, but I'm not going to say the poll guarantees what I'm choosing, okay? It's either going to be Cena, Cody, or it's going to be AJ Cena. Which one, guys? Okay, get your votes in there. Now, I'm going to take a look at what you have to say. All right, I'm going to take a look, but it's not going to guarantee anything. We got 78% for AJ Cena over Cody Cena. But then over in the Twitch, or in the YouTube chat, it is basically split. This is fair. This is the Con Man community after all. All right. You guys are very much unable to make a decision. Twitch chat running away with AJ Cena. And then AJ Cena just edging out Cody Cena on the YouTube chat. All right. Stop the count. Stop the count. We have the winner is AJ Cena. Now, I almost just clicked on that one. Again, I got to be careful with that. So AJ Cena, now, is it more memorable when all is said and done? I was there at SummerSlam. I was there. I witnessed it. This is a legendary match. It's generational because of how much they pay homage to like all the different wrestlers in it. It's stuff that you just don't see in a regular match. This thing was a street fight with like what, 9 AAs? We have to go off the better match. You know what? That is actually fair. My thing that I established a couple rounds ago was at this point in time, when we get down to the nitty gritty, we do have to go off of what the better match was. And this had more bells and whistles than Cena AJ did in the ring. I know this was just, it was the story of this match paying homage to all the different people. I think this is the better match. AJ Cena is going to advance. I think. Do I regret this decision? My chat agrees with me. My chat agrees with me, all saying AJ Cena is absolutely a better match. The chat poll 1 saying AJ Cena. Personal bias is leaning towards this. But I do believe this is the better match when all is said and done. Gosh, man, this has been the most difficult choice yet. It's not even close. This is tough. I got to take personal bias out of it, don't I? I really have to. I got to ask myself, would this be ranked at the same level if I wasn't there in person? And it's pretty damn close, but I think this one beats it. Cena AJ's advancing. All right? Cena AJ's advancing. Okay. All right. Now to go on to the finals to take on Cena AJ. Our other semifinal matchup. Women's Evolution World Title match, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley with a Naomi cash-in, or the triple threat between Punk, Roman, and Rollins. When all is said and done, we are picking the better match. We are picking the better match. And I know in my heart of hearts, this is the better match. All of the story, all of the drama, everything that has followed up with it, this thing has been WWE's story this year. This is the better match. And I feel more confident in putting this up against AJ Cena, because I think both deserve to be in the finals. If you had this one go up against AJ Cena, I'm almost confident I'm picking AJ Cena. We're going this one. We're going with this one. Well, let's see. Does the chat agree? You know what? One more poll. All right, one more poll here. We are near the finals. Let's see if the chat agrees with me on this. Okay, women's world title or triple threat mania, guys. Okay, polls are up. Women's world title or triple threat? Which one is going to walk out with the win? Which one is the best match of the year? We got women's world title at 70%, triple threat mania at 30%. Over here on Twitch, women's world title leading the charge with 53% and 48% there for the triple threat. All right, folks. It looks like you agree. The chat agrees with the con man. The women's world title match is moving on to the finals. And this is going to be... You thought this was tough? This is going to be tough. Yes, women's world title is advancing, and here is our finals. Okay. These are our finals for WWE's Match of the Year. Main roster only, no NXT. We have the women's world title match between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley that concluded in a Naomi Money in the Bank cash-in. Or you have AJ Styles versus John Cena at Crown Jewel in Perth, where they paid homage to all of their rivals through the years that John has not gotten the chance to face in his retirement tour, and then some. This is without a doubt the most difficult choice this year. Now, in saying that, looking at it, reminiscing, that feeling that I had, I don't think anything beats the women's triple threat. We are talking about a monumental moment in the career of Naomi. We're talking about Naomi, who had never won that world championship. She'd been a WWE champion, but she had never been the girl, right? She won Money in the Bank. She waited for her moment. She was dope as Miss Money in the Bank, and then captured that women's world championship to end a historic all-women's pay-per-view. I really believe this is the better match. When all is said and done, what Io and Rhea pulled off in that ring was nothing short of incredible. And for Naomi to go in and steal the moment gave us something I don't think people are going to forget anytime soon. We are going to pull, one sec. AJ Styles and Cena. All the different moves in the match. All the history. The build was just them saying, do you want to see it? And then we got it. The build was AJ Styles just building up to this match by himself. The crowd was awesome. The moments were awesome. And John Cena defeated AJ Styles in the end. Bro, this is tough. All right, let's take it to the polls. There's one that I'm leaning towards. There is one person that I'm leaning toward, or one match, but I'm gonna see what you guys think. Women's World Title, or is it Cena, AJ? The poll is up on Twitch. And the poll is up on YouTube. Let's see what you guys say. What is everybody leaning towards? Wow. I disagree. I actually disagree with the chat. I think you guys are wrong. I think you're wrong in seeing that. I disagree. Now, I am a man of the people, and I do listen to the people, but at the end of the day, I'm Dictator Khan over here, okay? Con Man is going with his gut. Okay, I've said it multiple times during this stream that I think Io Sky was the in-ring MVP of WWE this year. I think her matches were amongst consistently the best, whether it be on TV or PLE. I think her body of work deserves the recognition for this. And also, her and Rhea really did put on a banging match there at Evolution. All love in the world here to Cena and AJ. What they did was incredible. But folks, I think I have to make my choice. Sometimes it's not about listening to your community. Sometimes it's saying, hey, community, you don't know shit. And sometimes you got to go with your gut. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of WWE's Best Match of 2025 is none other than Io Sky and Rhea Ripley at Evolution 2025. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. It is Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and then Naomi's cash-in is the best match of this year. There you have it. What does that mean, download video? I download the whole thing? Wait, was that in... Hang on, what is this? Hey, there we go. Well, there we have it. Hey, there we go. That works. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you happy with the result? Are you sad with the result? Are you mad with the result? Do you agree, disagree? Well, the best part is you're going to be able to debate me down in the comments below, as this will be made into a full-fledged video. My chat is kind of turning on me. My chat not a fan. Boo. I see some boos in here. The chat definitely wanted AJ and Cena. Well, if you guys think AJ Cena should be #1 or you think a different match, let me know again down in the comments below, as I look really forward to seeing what you guys have to say. You are making the worst decision. Ain't no way you think that Io Sky, Rhea Ripley should not be in consideration for the finals. You sir are not very smart, okay? But that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on those notifications, and keep coming back right here for lots of pro wrestling content. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you soon. You made the wrong decision. Wow. Khan's got heat. Khan got heat. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was awesome. Did you like the video, by the way? Did you have fun with it? I hope so. We had quite a few viewers here throughout the entirety of it, which is awesome to see. Nick with 100 biddies says, I want to know what site you used to find that tournament. I made it myself. So this tournament was made by me. I took the time to do it, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to share it with you guys. I wanted to share it now that it's been opened. If you guys want to play it, you can, okay? If you guys want to do your own little bracket right here, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna save it there. And let's copy that. So yeah, there you guys go. If you want to do your own little bracket, it's there in the chat. Go ahead, take a look at that. You can click that link and it will take you right there to this, and you'll be able to take a look right here. I think we did pretty good. Awesome. Awesome. All right, it is 3:40. Holy crap, man. That took some time. How long was that video? 2 hours. Well, Editor J, have fun with that one. Editor J better have fun with that. I missed the ending F's in the chat. My chat hates me now. My chat hates me. Best of 2025. Beautiful. Lman167. Is that L's or W's for Khan? What do you think here, folks? Biggest heel turn of the year. Heelman167. 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 Could never hate you, Khan. Good. I'm too damn talented. What is going on with my hair, though? Look at this shit. Look at this. Good God, I got like a little mark going on from my hat. My hair is everywhere. This is a tough day. This is real tough. W heel turn. Thank you. Thank you. You made the right decision. You chose poorly. Not sure about that, Con Wiener. Why am I being called Con Wiener? Don't call me Con Wiener. Looks like you have turf burn on your forehead. Shave time. Oh, dude, I need to shave so bad. Actually, want to know what's funny? Is my Razer charger, I lost it. So I've been without a Razer for the last, week, I think it's been. I haven't went out and bought a new one. I have no idea where the charger is. I might have actually left it in San Diego, because I cannot find it for the life of me. I have no idea where it is. So I think I left it in San Diego, honestly. So yeah, I haven't been able to shave in a week. So I need to go out and get a new Razer, but I don't know when I'm doing that because I leave tomorrow at like 10:15 a.m. to fly down to Washington, D.C. So yeah, I don't know when I'm doing that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Homeless man. Homeless man. Fair. Fair. That was fun. That was good. I hope that does well. I really do. I hope that does well. The next things that we were going to do. So we have plans here. Let me just, Becca got home probably about 40 minutes ago. My plan was, I didn't expect that to take 2 hours. I'm going to be real with you guys. My plan was to go through every single top move of this year and create like a reaction video to it. I think we're going to save this part for after John Cena's last match. Okay, everybody? I think we're going to go through the best moves of the year after John Cena's last match. And I'm going to do that as another stream, okay? Because this will take us like 4 hours. Okay? This will take us 4 hours. So I'm thinking this is another day. However, we do still have a couple other videos that I want to do. All right, the first one being the shocking returns of 2025. I think we can probably make our way through this live on stream. Actually, no, we can't, because could be copyrighted. So we're going to do it on Twitch. Okay, guys? So we're going to finish up over on Twitch. All right, YouTube? I hope you had fun watching. If you did, please, by all means, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Just before I leave YouTube, though, I want to make sure I didn't miss like any super chats or anything like that. I did not. We're good. I did not. So yeah, we're going to head on over just to Twitch, okay? So once again, that's twitch.tv/conman167. If you want to join us, I'll get you the link. Boom. There's the link, ladies and gentlemen. So please come join us over there. YouTube, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining here today. Thank you for hanging out with us. That was great, man. It was great. We're going to do more streams like this, more fun things during the day where we can kind of integrate our chat with some actual videos. That'll be posted on YouTube, I think on Sunday? I think Sunday is when that's going up. All right, might be before, but it depends on when Jay can edit it. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that will be up very soon, guys. And that is it. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you over on Twitch. Join us there, twitch.tv/conman167. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you very, very shortly.